is started, and the actual dice session begins. Alright, current time is after... Hold up, this has not been updated, has it?
Yeah, last thing in Chronicles is the party murdering a pocket dragon.
Y'all murdered a pocket dragon, and that was the end of that.
No, we didn't murder it.
Well, no.
Orgoth murdered it.
Two
People
members
in
of
the party
murdered
murdered it.
Right, I think I forgot
think
to
murder's
update
a
this.
strong word.
Is it dead?
We
Shotgun.
liberated it from its mortal body.
You
There
killed
you
it.
go.
Well, just
Liberator.
like the Ten Commandments, it's not thou shalt not kill, it's thou shalt not murder.
You are
Yeah.
allowed to kill to defend yourself. That's in the Bible. All right.
Except I don't think that applies to something that was trying to defend itself from being scared.
Yeah, this was, I think, an overreaction on some parts.
Okay,
I
well,
got
regardless.
bit, I attacked it back.
It didn't actually bite you. It tried to, and I think it did crit, actually, didn't it? That's right, it did. It did damage.
It crit on me, I just passed the saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Yes, versus the deadly poison.
Look, I assumed that it was like the people were a safe distance away, and that if it got close to distance enough to try to attack them, then it's purposely going out of its way to attack us.
I mean, the little girl gave it a few feet of room, yeah. It's a tiny dragon. She could fit in her pocket. Ah, Chroma. That was fun. Anyway, day 86, morning time. Party, you all wake up, eat. What are you all doing after everyone's gotten their morning preparations done?
We drove out and feed the animals.
Okay, duly noted, Scorpius.
Let's see, I'm trying to remember how much spell studying did I get done during our last...
You got the tentacle. That's all I remember.
Yes, you have achieved the power of hentai, and we're stopping that conversation there. This is going on YouTube. Not YouTube Kids, but YouTube nonetheless.
Okay, I will check with the party and see if anybody is down on their stone skin.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, good here.
Okay, well, in that case I don't need to worry about that.
Wait, how many stone skins do you want to have per party member?
Well, do you have at least one?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. All right, and we've spent, 9 days here at the keep?
This is just at the tail end of a 9-day time skip.
Okay, so let's see.
Assuming we also got a hit point back as well.
You all have a hit point back if you were down one, yes. Actually, it should be 3 of them since last encounter.
Okay, so I got the glass containers, the toys. Was I supposed to get a third wagon or not?
You got 2 wagons.
I got 2. Yeah, we're good on that. And I got the lumber and the feed for the stables. Okay, I need to add to my list a rooster. And
That's actually
anything
there
else?
and out of character chat.
Oh, it is. Oh. Damn straight it is. That's the other thing. I need to consider buying y'all out of the lesser coin types.
Yes, out of lesser coin.
Yes, because at some point, once I get henchmen, I'm going to need to pay them. And that's easier for me to do with massive quantities of silver, copper,
You
electron.
mean the 5,000 copper and the 7,000?
I think it's reversed, actually. Wasn't it?
Can I get an exact?
5K silver, 7,000 copper coins. We have a repeat.
Okay, can we get an exact count on those coins?
An exact count.
Yeah, on the copper and the silver.
7,000, 5,000. That's what the DM told us.
Okay.
Besides,
That
what
nice.
crazy person would count it out coin by coin? You know?
Okay. 7,000 is what? Copper or silver?
I have it written down on my sheet. Because we couldn't determine if we carried it in or not, because we left it on the wagon and no one's made mention of carrying it in, and he gave us the gimme that we took it in.
Well, if y'all are okay with it, I'm gonna buy the whole lot of it and give you all your equivalent in gold or electrum. And I won't even charge that 10% the money changer does. Woohoo!
Should get
We call
myself a
this
dice rolling box.
Win-win. So, yeah, as soon as...
Well, the question comes up of, is that all four of us or just me and Umber? Because that's what you got with just us two.
then I think that's just the three of us. So, which one is copper?
7,000 copper.
Okay. And 5,000 silver?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I gotta say, I'm
So-
addicted to rolling with physical dice now.
I know. Okay, so 5,000 silver at 10 to an electrum is 500 electrum, or 250 gold. Now, a third of that would have been mine anyhow. So,
Well, the copper turns out to about 35 gold pieces.
okay, hold on. I got silver in my head. So, I'm gonna give Umbra and Scorpius 35 gold each for their share of the silver. Okay. And you said the copper comes out to 35 gold?
Yeah, but the silver...
Okay, so a third of that was mine. The other 2/3, 35 divided by 3, 12. So I'll give each of you 12 more gold. I've rounded.
5,000 silver
I rounded.
divided by 20 equal 250, though?
Yeah, I already did the math. So that's another 24, so that's 53.
I'm staying quiet so y'all can talk.
So wouldn't that be around 83 gold?
Okay, so yeah, something like that. And so I gave each of them 85.
You said 35, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, the lump of it would be like 85 gold, wouldn't it?
83.3 repeating, but you said 35 for the silver. That's why we were confused.
Okay, yeah.
I think you said 35 because I had said that's how much we would have gotten. Well, how much the 7K copper comes out to. So I may have confused you. I'm sorry.
Okay, your fair share, if you're doing the math, how much gold should I give you?
Are we talking about the copper or the silver?
All together.
Alright, so that's 250 plus 35 equals 285 divided by 3. That comes out to about 95
Okay.
split evenly between us three.
Okay. 95 split evenly. I'll round it up to 96. That's 32. So you got 32. Umbra got 32. which means I got less. But hey, I'm a nice guy. Anyhow, so I have added that to my inventory for the keep. All that copper, all that
I'm getting a
silver.
phone call, guys. Give me a moment.
Okay, I'm going to go for a smoke while he's on the phone. Anyhow, that takes care of the treasures in the keep. And don't forget, you get your XP for it now. Woohoo! So do I.
Saying that math correctly.
Alright, so you have 5,000 silver and 7,000 copper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I did the math. That's, brain. Actually, I think I fucked up the math. Give me a second.
Yeah, 7,000 copper to silver, which is 7,000 divided by 10 is 700. Then you divide
That's about
700
95
by,
each.
then you do 700 divided by 20 to get the gold, which is 35. So I'm
95
quite
each.
confused. But
95
again, he
gold pieces
said
each.
32 to 35.
Yeah, I think he split up 95 the wrong way.
But no, if we combine the 250 gold pieces for the silver and the 35 for the copper, it equals out to 385, which split evenly is 95. So is he dividing the 95 against three of us?
I think, yeah,
I
he
think-
might have messed that up.
All right, will someone else point that out, because I'm not up on the chopping block tonight.
200.
And I see Volt knows her numbers.
Oh, 95 each. All right.
Yeah. Funny enough, I rolled the other night for some fun quirks, and Volt got something funny.
The streams.
$95 XP. Damn straight, I'm taking that. Alright.
Scorpius Volt favors you with a small smile, but she looks kind of confused, like she has no clue what you're talking about. I want to roll, but I have nothing to roll for.
Okay. So, companions, I'm trying to remember what our next objective was. Let's see, we had somebody.
The Bloom, did I ever get to do what I wanted to do with the coins in the bag? I like coins.
I believe you worked on a few of them. I told you to mark it off.
Bossman, I had an idea.
Yes.
You know how when we get attacked at night, we have no light source at all to call upon to use until
Right.
they're right on us? Well, I was thinking maybe if we get a couple custom-made beacon lanterns, we could put continual light stones in them and then have them covered during the day. And then while I'm invisible and something's attacking us, I can sneak up onto the roof and, open them up and we have light. Which should give, the enemies that are attacking us a nice blinding for at least a few seconds.
Okay.
But if we're working off of infravision, wouldn't that also hamper us?
Vader, nicely
You-
done.
If you know it's coming, it won't.
It's not like we can predict it necessarily.
Is that out here?
Well, if Boss Man says, turn on the lights, you know to close your eyes for a moment. Or maybe we can invent some protective eyewear.
Well, if I call for light, then everyone knows to shield their eyes.
Well, then maybe another word.
And besides that, if it's a beacon beam, it'll be going outward. It'll be blinding to them, not to us.
hmm Maybe we can get some special made lanterns that we can focus the beam down into. I don't want to call it the courtyard. I don't know what to call it, but the outside.
The
Or-
front yard.
Yeah, where they're most likely going to be to attack us at. So we
So-
can point it directly down there.
Bullseye lanterns.
Well, yeah. On top of the special made beacons.
Well then, we should probably head to a town. Alright, rooster, needles, and more lumber. Okay. Rooster, needles,
Son, need anything?
lumber.
Kassan will note that you're gonna need to buy more food because, you know, you've got 3 girls that are, well, unless you plan on taking them with you, they're gonna be here at the keep eating.
I was going to suggest take the girls with them to get them some clothes fitting.
But in general, like, unless you
But yeah.
intend to have them with you on your adventures, and
No. They stay here. They
Yes.
help you.
We can get them clothes, and since
Can't
you're
we
all,
make them here?
since so many of you are learning sewing, you'll get ample practice in making adjustments in their clothing.
What was that, Vader? Can you say it again?
I think he said something about making the clothing here, which we could, but it's going to be less effort intensive if we get clothes and just alter them.
Alright.
All right. So, companions, I suggest that after everyone's got their affairs in order, that we get headed out. And this time, instead of heading to Renvera, we head, what is it, west, the other direction, towards, damn it, brain fart, can't think.
Oasis?
Oasis, and there was something else that way.
Iron Keep.
That sounds right.
So just to make me understand, we're going away from Renvera.
Yeah, instead of going south to the road and then east to Renvera, we're going to check out the other direction. We'll go south to the road and head west towards Oasis and Iron Keep.
Right, that means I was going to take the girls with us to get them some things. Ooh.
Well, like I said, we can guess their sizes and then adjust the clothes, because I'd hate to see something happen to them on the road. They're safer here with Kassan and Smasher.
But is there enough food for them to last, though?
Yeah, there should be. For what I've been shelling out on every trip for food, there should be enough food for them.
oh,
For
they have
while
enough
we're
for
going.
easily another month.
Okay.
And if there's trouble, I can be back in an instant.
Okay, Aiden's gonna go get some food.
Yeah.
So, party. Obviously Aiden's AFK, but I'm gonna assume Borov, Doris, Scorpius, Umbra, Coromede loading up in the standard formation. How many wagons are you taking?
2.
2, alright, so I'm gonna assume one of Coromede's in Scorpius's wagon. Coromede in the head, Scorpius, Umbra, middle, Borgov, Doris back.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. And the speed you all will be traveling at.
Okay, I believe our standard desert speed is 2.5, and for the road is 3.
That's
So
normally how you do.
then that's what we will do. We will head south, go around the thing at my back wall and go south to the road at 2.5 miles an hour.
Alright.
And Dungeon Master,
Uh-huh.
I will be occasionally using my spyglass to look ahead.
Oh, very good. Alright, party, you all will travel for some time and make it to the road without encounter that you are aware of. It is
Okay.
midday, y'all could stand for some lunch.
Okay. Since I think this journey is going to be longer than our trips to Renvera, I think we're going to eat in the saddle. But when we get to the road, I will use the spyglass specifically at that point to look both directions, east and west, along the road.
Alright. Well, to the east, towards Renvera, you do not spy anything of interest. To the west, you do not spy anything of interest. The road kind of curves, and you're not entirely sure. It might just be the desert fucking with you, but it looks like it curves around a small hill and then goes back into the line it is right now.
Okay. In that case, we will continue traveling at 3 miles an hour. And yeah, about once every half hour or so, I'll use the spyglass to look ahead of us.
Okay. Someone put in out of character that Aiden should mark off a ration. So we have you all over here. You're traveling at 3 miles per hour, which is a distance of there. Okay, so this is that much. This is 5. So that's 5, 10. At 3 miles per hour to get you to there. Alright.
Left yet?
Yeah. Y'all have left, Aiden. Y'all made it to the road and are heading west after Chromie took a look into the spyglass and spotted nothing of interest.
So I was gonna ask what would the girls like while we're gone.
Fuck, I didn't think of anything. If I think of something, I'll let you know retroactively, Aiden.
Okay, thanks.
At the 24th minute mark, that's about halfway, so we're gonna ping you to over... Here, let's fill this up, make that. Actually, you could probably stand to be there. Yes! What's up?
How many months passed for the time skip, by the way?
Months?
Or
been 9
long
days
past
since the last
time
one.
skip? Oh, okay.
Hey, give me a second. I'm just gonna
Over
ping
here.
y'all
Okay.
over there. Here, I can stand to use a bigger line. What am I doing? Okay, so that's over there. Gotta remember to undo that before I make any changes to the map, otherwise that's gonna get saved.
Yeah, I have a 3rd and
You know,
4 second level spells to attempt to learn still. But none of those are biggies. Although Magic Mouth and Mirror Image could be pretty useful.
Map, master, copy. Okay, I made a master copy of the map just in case I fuck this one up.
Dungeon Master, since I wasn't here to say this,
Yeah.
I would have handed Umbra the reins and would have went invisible.
Okay, I shall allow it. Alright, well, party, you are traveling up on the road. At Crormead, you are using your spyglass. Give me a second. I shouldn't need the dice percentage here. It will have been 2 and 24. Give me a second. Fuck, I accidentally closed that out. Now I gotta close out the other one so it lines up right. Fuck. Give me a second, guys.
Oh, and I still need to train them about their other thing. Yes.
Okay, that would put you at there. 34, 34.
I call it the dagger test. It's going to be fun.
Excuse me. see, not going there, which actually kind of threw me for a loop. There are these things, but they aren't gonna mess with you. That thing from earlier, the bullshit. And I just wrote in my notes section, holy fuck, this needs to be revisited.
What book is that one out of?
I believe... Oh, Creature Catalog.
Ah, okay.
There's some bullshit in there, but this one sticks out as holy fuck what the shit was Gygax thinking. Okay, that's a demon. That's also a demon. There's that.
Getting straight to the Doom, I see.
What? I told you, Doom had absolutely nothing, and I repeat myself, nothing to do with what's happening today.
You see, you wouldn't
Roll for
have to
disbelief.
state it, though.
He's been possessed by the cursed zinc dice.
Zinc dice. Okay, did I not have these guys written down? That's sad.
You see, Double M, if that wasn't the case, you wouldn't have to state it.
Oh, please. That makes a lot of sense.
Now, see, I would like to get a set of metal dice. That would be pretty cool, because I've actually got some dice that, because of repeated use, they've chipped or fractured. Yeah.
And I had to quickly move a bunch of unrolled encounters that I marked off.
Huh.
Not marked off.
The dice I have are made of plastic, so...
Yeah, all of mine are.
I like these dice a lot. Though my brother said he was getting me a whole bunch of plastic dice so I can turn into a true dice goblin. That's nice. Okay,
Yes,
no.
that is one of the maladies that affects Dungeons and Dragons players. Sometimes they become dice goblins. Others prolifically roll up characters.
What does that make me, an artist freak?
Huh?
What does that make me, like a content creator or something?
Yeah,
An artist?
art freak. Yep. The symptoms of the affliction vary from person to person, but it is part of the disease. You're all infected.
If anything, I can't decide to stick to one project.
Ah, you're affecting multiple symptoms. The patient displays multiple symptoms.
Okay. Acroromade, up ahead on your travel, you, what's your perception score again? I'll give you a d20, because it might be easy enough to pass this one by.
My
That's pretty
perception
close.
is a 13.
Okay, duly noted. Didn't even need the bonus I gave you. Okay. Acroromade, you will spy via the spyglass. There is a person slumped against a rock or something next to the road, about, at the current rate of travel, maybe 10 or so minutes up.
Okay, slumped against a rock?
They're leaning against it. They don't appear to be moving.
Okay,
Kind
I'll
of slumped over. The head isn't up, it's down.
Is that the cat? Is that the cat rock?
No, this is
No,
not
we're
Dead
we're
Cat
well
Rock.
past that. I'll
This is
stop
new
the
terrain.
party. I'll stop the party and look at them more carefully using the spyglass.
Fuck, I think I just did something bad. Master copy. Did I save the purple dot on the master copy? I did not. Yay for me. Okay, give me a second there. Sorry about that. This is open. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying here. Okay, DM map. Open loop. Trying a lot of new shit all at once, so it's still getting together. Okay, so the question was, do they appear to be moving? No, they seem to be still. Maybe resting.
Armor, weapons.
They are wearing some type of white robes. Doesn't appear to be armored. Just the standard gear you'd wear to keep the sun out of your body while you're traveling through the desert. You think they have a sword at their side?
Okay. All right, then I'll tell the party. Yeah, there's a man, I think,
Human, man-sized.
leaned up against that rock in the distance, and we'll continue moving.
Alright, well, party at 3 miles per hour. It will only take you a few minutes, not even a few, just a couple.
Dungeon Master, I would pull out my +2 dagger and +3 dagger.
Okay, duly noted, Scorpius. You have your daggers out. So, party, as you all get closer, you will see the body as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a dead body. Because indeed, this guy is clearly dead. There is blood soaking the front of his clothing. He has a hole in his neck, maybe from a spear or something.
Okay. Any tracks around this guy?
What's your fine tracks?
Tracking 50%.
You look for a minute, and you don't see any, Oh, thought that was a double lot, not 60. My bad. Yeah, you don't see any tracks.
Am I close enough to do the exact same thing?
Scorpius, you wish to look for tracks? Sure, you can do that.
5%.
Scorpius, you don't see any tracks either.
I figured as much, but I still had to give it a shot.
You know, judging by the smell coming off this guy, he's been there for at least a few hours, and what with the way the wind blows the sand around, maybe tracks that were there got obscured, or maybe there weren't tracks beyond his, you're not sure. You don't see any of his tracks either, obviously. But yeah, there's this small rock, maybe 7 or so feet away from the road that he's slumped up against.
Okay. Search him.
Okay.
See what he's got.
Okay, well, he has this short sword that he had on his side.
Okay.
He has his white robe. A Crormead. He has a, you know what, I'll private message you this one.
Oh, and for the record, I'm keeping my spyglass in Jaziel's saddlebags.
Okay.
I know I didn't need to say that, but that's where it is, because...
Wasn't sure if I should say that part out loud yet.
I will sniff it.
Crormead, it detects his magic. Party people, a Crormead got to this body and plucked out a something small, sniffs at it.
And you said he had a sword as well?
Mm-hmm, short sword.
Sniff it.
It does not detect his magic.
Okay. Do you happen to tell what this small thing is that he's holding?
What's your perception? Oh, fuck.
Mine is a 13. 13.
13. You think it's some kind of jewelry, a ring, a pendant? You're not sure.
Okay. So, his robes, short sword, and that.
Oh yeah, the
Nothing
robes
else?
do not detect his magic if you decide to sniff them.
Okay. Is there any value in them as cloth?
Yeah, you could tear them up as bandages or use them as cloth. That's pretty common shit.
Okay. Then, yeah, whatever's not soaked in blood, take that, put it on one of the wagons. Now, who wants to be the guinea pig?
What?
I'll
What are
have
we getting bidding for?
have the party dismount and come here. Let me show you what I found. And that short sword's going in my wagon, by the way. I'm an arms merchant. I gotta get stock, you know. Okay, so after they've all gotten down, I will assume that Scorpius has 2. And I will show them the pin.
Alright, Scorpius, message me if you're doing something different. Otherwise, I'll assume you're following along. And yeah, Crormead will show you a pin. Crormead, you can take it from here, the description. You know it well as I do.
Okay. I will point to the one that I'm wearing that fastens my cloak on. And hold it up next to it as they are similar. The one I wear is a protective device. I believe this may also be a protective device. I don't know. It could carry the 7 curses of Red Death, for all I know. Who wants to be the guinea pig?
I can do it.
Okay. Then pin it onto your clothing or something somewhere. And if it doesn't kill you, we'll have to decide whose it is later. I'd really like something like that for Kassan, but
Are you gonna start feeling weird once I put it on, or?
we'll see what happens.
Umbra, are you
I
putting it
forgot
on?
it was muted.
Oof.
Ooh.
I said like 4 times I drop invisibility and volunteer.
Scorpius, you're volunteering. Alright, y'all figure that
Yeah.
out.
Alright, well,
Well, it's either
I mean,
Scorpius
You're
or
wearing
Umbra.
full plate.
Don't leave shears for it.
Where are you going to pin it?
Oh, Borgov throws in the hammer, the gauntlet, the stone leaf
Wait,
shields.
I have
What?
no idea what he said.
He's
Wait.
saying rock, paper, scissors for it.
No, that was a suggestion for how to
Oh,
decide.
I thought you wanted to have it too, so you're like, here, I'll do stone leaf shears for it.
Well, here's the way it is, people. One of you can play with it and try it for now, but it's party treasure. And until we find something for everyone, no one gets righteous claim. But somebody gets the benefit or the curse of wearing the thing.
I pluck it and put it on my leather.
Okay, Chromate Scorpius comes on up and plucks it and puts it on his leather, assuming no one goes to slap him and stop him.
Nope.
Alright, Scorpius, you attach it to your leather. It's a pretty nifty looking thing. Alright, anyone doing anything special at this time?
Little did you know, it actually is a Demon Attractor 2000.
Oh, please,
Did-
Umbra already had one of those.
Dungeon Master, did this helpless wayfarer have a gem on him?
No, in fact, no coin, no pack, no gem, just that.
Okay.
To be fair, it was kind of folded up in his thing, like a fold of the robe. It wasn't until you started frisking him, essentially, that you're like, oh, hey.
Yeah, okay. All right. Mount up, people. Let's continue. And I will remount Jazeel and moving forward.
I'm sorry, Sithis, but I'm more expendable than you. And then I'll climb back on. I'll put my daggers away. Well, of course I've had to put it away to put on the pen. But I put my
Well-
other one away and go back invisible and climb back into the wagon.
Well, if it's the same as mine, that is a very powerful magic item, very valuable. And it could be another thing, which could be even worth more.
Ooh.
And then there's other things. There's more than one type of magic scarab.
Alright, party people. At this time, y'all are
Is
mounting
that
up.
in character or out of character?
That would be in character.
Wait, does the pin look like a scarab?
Yeah,
Because you've never described what the pen looked like.
it's a scarab pin.
I think they mean the one that you just gave us.
Indeed, it looks not quite identical, but very similar in design and quality to the one that Acromede has pinning his cloak closed.
This would do like yours? Does this mean it gives me better chance to revive poison?
If it's what I think it is, it will help against poison, yes. Scarabs are very powerful. In fact, back home, my other home, there was a fighter of some renown and said he had 2 that did different things.
You can have more than one?
If they do different things.
Hmm.
But I don't know what that one does for sure. I'm speculating.
Come on, fun.
Anyhow, onward!
Now Scorpius is monologuing like, do I go invisible? Or do I not go invisible?
And Dungeon Master again, every 25 to 35 minutes, I'll use the spyglass to look ahead of us.
Are you doing it right as you remount, or waiting the 25 to 35 minutes?
I'm going to do it as we remount.
Oh wait, that's a D100. I need D20. So alright, Acromid, you'll notice almost immediately there is something up ahead. A wooden stake driven into the ground, a sign. You're not at the right angle to read it, though.
Okay.
Dungeon Master. I will be going back invisible.
Okay, noted Scorpius. Okay. So, party. Y'all are gonna travel for about 7 more minutes. Until you all see the sign as you get closer, obviously. Chromie, you were the one looking out with the spyglass, so you did catch it first.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it because I figured we'd all get to read it when we got up to it.
So yeah, it's a wooden sign driven into the ground. Y'all can't see it from the direction you're going because it's facing the road from the other direction.
Okay. Well, as I pass it, I'll look over my shoulder to see what it says.
Okay. So, the way it has it facing, I might need to use paint to draw this out. Okay, the road runs east to west, so the sign is planted north of the road, and it's tilted at a 45-degree angle facing the west part. So if you were going eastward on this road towards Rinvera, you would see the sign, but the sign isn't indicating, like, hey, if you continue going this way, this happens. Like, it seems to be indicating something to the north.
Okay, well, what does it say? Go away. Huh.
Well, that sounds like a welcoming, but I'm invisible, so I'm saying this to myself. This is going to be an issue.
Alright. Well, we're going to continue.
Okay. You are going to continue for
We had
about
to
3 minutes.
we had to turn around to see that, right?
At least it wasn't a misspelled sign that said stop.
Yes, it's not pots. Okay. I don't think I've got music for what's about to happen. Give me just a minute. There really isn't anything. Right, Scorpius. I'm gonna message you something.
Okay.
Alright.
It's the cat. It's the cat attractor.
I'm going to type enter on this message, and then a timer is going to start. You can respond in voice or whatever. Keep in mind you are inaudible and invisible at this time.
Duly noted.
Boom, 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 boom. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Why do I feel like I
should... 1, 2, 3. Timer started.
Why do I feel like I should be typing?
Get this off me! Get this off me! Get this fuck off me!
Alright, party. Scorpius is flailing about as he becomes visible.
Okay. What's he flailing with?
Scorpius?
I grab the pen and throw it onto the ground.
Scorpius, you're reaching for it. It's in your chest now.
Oh, shit. Bossman, kill me! Something! Get it off me! Get it out of my chest! Get it out of my chest!
I'm gonna get over to Scorpius. And can I see where it's at?
It's heading towards his heart. There's a hole in his chest. It's leaking blood.
This is gonna hurt. Fire gout.
Okay, what's the casting time on Fire Gout?
2.
Oh,
Two
it was
segments?
a tick, wasn't it?
Huh?
2 segments?
Yeah.
12 seconds. Okay.
It was a tick. That makes a lot of sense.
I would have used Burning Hands, but I don't have it memorized.
Okay. I stopped the timer on 12 seconds on the dot. Give me an initiative roll. Roll high.
Come on, come on, come on. 4.
Okay. So you're casting Fire Gout, and you breathe fire on Scorpius. We're going to have to do saving throws for you, Scorpius. You just had fire breathed on you, and you didn't try and avoid it. Right, the Coromate, how many points of damage is that?
That's 10.
Okay, 10 points of damage. Grills, Scarab of Death. 10 hit points should kill it, right?
I would think so. I mean, it's a beetle.
Yeah,
I can look it
horrible
up
beetle
and-
creature.
Let me look it up and double that assessment. PQRS.
Page 153.
That's where I'm at.
I had nothing that would capture the tension of this scene here. If you were even a second late, you wouldn't even be a consideration.
Okay, I'm thinking that should kill it.
I'm thinking so too, yeah. And good news for you. I rolled a 2, you rolled a 4, so you had those microseconds ahead of it.
But Dungeon Master,
Yeah.
Stone Skin.
Fuck! Good point. Damn it. All to fucking hell. I forgot about the stone skin. Fuck.
Did
Okay.
it burrow through the stone skin or no?
No, it did not. We have to rewind time. Scorpius, something attacked you and you turned visible. And you can see that the scarab that the pin that you wore has turned into a beetle that just bit at your skin.
Did it bite through my magic armor?
Yeah, burrowed through the armor and bit and hit your skin.
Does anyone notice
Did it break the stone skin?
You don't know. Odd character, mark it off. Do you have another one?
Yes.
Double M, do I notice that?
Boss.
Umbra, you'll notice him saying boss.
Do I notice... I notice that he's visible now.
What
Do
is
I
it?
see
What is it?
beetle?
The beetle's trying to eat me.
Throw it off of you. Casting.
I throw it off me.
Okay, you will throw it off you right before it takes out your second stone skin and starts to burrow through you. At Gormid, you start casting, the beetle thumps on the ground, and it's a fucking beetle. It doesn't have movement rate worth shit. At Gormid, you breathe fire at it, it is gone.
Well, in this case, since I'm not trying to burn it out of her, magic missile.
Alright, you cast magic missile, it is gone. It has an animus in that form.
Okay.
Although, really, probably should have turned back to Scarab, but I'm gonna let it, because I fucked up with the stone skin. Croromede and Scorpius 50 XP each for that fuck up. Apologies.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to kill you, Scorpius. Or rather, the Scarab was. Yes, a hole in his throat, like a spear. Or a scarab.
Yeah, it was a tick.
Like
It was a
couldn't
tick,
brought me
basically.
back.
That is a nasty piece of treasure I rolled up on a random man encounter, and I had
I thought you were gonna do shock and grasp.
Oh.
Although technically, I think it would have, after it burrowed into his heart and killed him, that's where it would have reverted back to format.
Yeah, it should have. I played around with it a bit. I had some fun.
Okay. Okay.
Bit non-standard, but didn't kill the party. Too bad.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Guess it's not a scarab of protection after all. Let's continue.
Is that thing like a tick or something? Just digs into you.
It turned into an
I think
actual
was a
scarab.
beetle.
Actually, a
You
beetle.
ever you ever see the Mummy?
The blue scarabs.
The scarabs that, yeah, they
burn the skin and then they just
ate people.
Okay, so, party continuing onwards past the go away sign. Let me count now, because it's that far from there to there. And you're over there, which gives you about that much, so that's another 5 miles. Okay, now y'all traveled for about 10 more minutes after that thing there, which I nodded off, so that should put you up to there. Okay, and then you're going for the next 5 miles. Okay, nope. Nope. Okay, at 3 miles per hour, that puts you 6 miles ahead, not 5. So that should actually get you to the crossroads. Right, party! You will encounter a crossroads. So far, no other signs of life habitation. There's the occasional, dirt, grass, cactus, so on and so forth. You're in the desert. So,
Okay.
you're approaching, this is a four-way crossroads. You're approaching from the east junction, or the east part of the junction. North and south and west, there are all roads. There are two signs here. To the north, there's a sign that says Oasis in common, and has a picture of the Oasis. And south, there is something that says Iron Keep. There is
Okay.
nothing for the one to the west.
Alright, let's head south.
Alright, party is headed south to Iron Keep. Again, subverting my expectations.
Haha, the
Master?
monkeys found a hidden window.
I'm going back invisible. By rubbing my chest this entire time.
Okay, going invis, rubbing your chest. Duly noted. Okay, let's see. That will also advance time by 2 of those. Okay. Oh, I almost used the dice rolls channel like a pleb. It's good to have real dice. Okay, that's another 5. 5 would be 10. Traveling at 3 miles per hour means 3 more. Okay, Crormid, you're using the spyglass. I'll let you know if you see anything interesting.
Okay.
Really? That's it? Wow. Okay. Advancing time here. Well, party, it's getting close to nighttime, you know, you traveled through the afternoon into evening, and it's starting to creep towards nighttime, and you see the city of Ironkeep. Yeah, it is a Greystone fortress, if you will, looking thing. Nice tall walls, there are guards patrolling it. You assume this to be Ironkeep based on the sign, of course. I don't believe any of you have ever been here before, especially because the city, well, I'll share that bit later.
Wasn't here before.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So, party, as you see the city come into view, are you planning to enter the city?
Yes, we are.
Alright. Let's see. The, guards, there are indeed guards in chainmail, will, stop you at the door. They have these nice long 12-foot spears and inquire about, actually, let's roleplay this out. Give me a second. Okay. Halt.
And pull up on the reins for show.
Nice.
Hail, guardsman.
Hail. Who are you?
I am a Crowmead, arms merchant.
Alright. And your companions? And, he has another guy over that's, got not a pencil, but the equivalent of a pencil and a piece of paper, and he's writing this down.
My associates are learning the trade.
Alright, free associates. What's your business in the city? Selling arms?
Checking the market here. Prices, things like that.
Alright, that will
Dungeon
be...
Master, I come out of invisibility.
Okay. That is a 99. Oh my god. Where's
We
that
about to see
6 or
conflict?
9? Why would there be conflict?
I'm gonna
Right,
have a hard
Scorpius, the guardsmen react with various shots of shock, and 2 of them level their spears instinctively at the invisible person popping into existence. Before, what are you doing, party?
How much distance have they got between them and Scorpius?
Scorpius was further back. It was, like, let's see, I had y'all maybe 4 or 5 feet back from the tail end of Jaziel to the cart.
Okay, so they're okay with Jaziel, but the invisible person popping in.
Okay, so now
spooked them.
Jaziel, like, you see him from a distance, Chromie's got him. Okay, that's a nightmare. Those are creatures of legend, but this one's clearly not domesticated, but there. But then you're counting over the people and... Oop, pop! Oh, hey, there's an invisible person, and that's a bit scary, and they got a 99 on the thing they wanted low on for bravery.
I simply raised my hand. So
Wait,
not-
from
4
So,
associates. Don't do that in the city. Some guardsman's likely to take your head off. Alright,
I
well,
only do it because
Well-
I'm security. I figured I'd come out now so you know I'm here instead of discovering me on my way out.
Your associate's honesty is appreciated. There is the matter of the visitor's tax, 1 silver piece per head.
Really?
Aye.
Are there any exemptions for that?
Citizens of the city who own property are exempt, yes.
And that's
Hey, boss.
it?
I will pay.
Huh.
And I'll...
I mean, nobles and diplomats from other cities, but after the displacement, it's a bit hard knowing. So for now, yes. Gotta pay to keep up the walls somehow.
I give them 50 copper pieces.
You're paying in coppers, really? Okay.
It's all I have. It's fit.
How are you handing that out to them? In a sack, or are you doing 50
That's
pieces?
equivalent of paying them in pennies.
I mean, to be fair, they're asking for dimes in this scenario.
But 10 copper equal 1 dime.
Indeed. Alright, Acromate, are you fighting this, or are you letting Scorpius pay?
I'll let him pay.
Alright. Keep in mind, Acromate, you've never been to this city before, and okay, Nightmare. Invisible associate, but... okay, maybe don't, but you're not pushing too hard against it, so... They will accept the thing, one of them will get a sack and put the coins in and count them and verify they're good, and send you on your way. This only takes like 20 seconds, mind you.
Okay.
Alright, welcome to the city. And yep,
Alright.
they let you pass through.
Alright, we will head deeper into the city looking for an inn.
Okay, well, it won't take too long to find a place with horses stabled out front, and, you know, obviously a large enough building that's not just an outpost for dropping off your horse.
Okay.
Master, when I look up to the sky, what do I see?
Well, at this point, and funny enough, dungeon cut off at that instance, so I just heard master when I look up at the sky, and it's like, no. Okay, sun's about to set. Other than that, it's the traditional, almost nighttime sky. The stars are starting to come out. Was there something specifically you're looking for? Because the Nazi Zeppelins don't show up until
he
another
was
3
judging
seasons.
how far it took, like how long it took them to get here compared to going to Rinvera. And it seems to be about the same distance.
Excuse me.
Okay. Alright, at this inn, Dungeon Master, I'll call the party to a halt. Let me go inside and check out this place.
Okay.
And with that, Dungeon Master, I'll dismount and I will go inside and look if this establishment is up to our requirements.
Okay, well, the inn is moderately busy. You know, there's patrons hustling and bustling. The name of it, the White Wolf, kind of strikes you as odd for the middle of the desert.
Okay. But it looks fairly clean.
Let's check that out. It's pretty dingy.
Dingy.
Should be called the Grey Wolf because it's fucking covered in dust and shit. Not a very high quality place. Looks cheap.
Yeah.
If you had to rate it out of 100, it would be a 9.
Okay, moving on to the next inn.
Alright, shouldn't take you too long at this point. Night will have fallen.
Wouldn't it be a 1?
Well, in this case, out of 100, I rolled a 9. This inn is not very crowded at the time. It's pretty decent.
Okay.
This one would be... Fuck, I can't keep coming up with these names. The Silver Greatsword. No, that's a stupid name.
The Silver Sword.
How about the rattlesnake?
No, it's not the Rattlesnake.
How about Aragon?
Aragon?
Mhm.
Aragon's Inn. Okay.
Okay, remember guys, usually these places put a sign out front, and the sign had a picture on it because of the high illiteracy rate.
Literacy is slightly better in Denalia than your average D&D campaign.
Okay.
But, yeah. Most people actually can read Common. Roughly. They aren't making any music or poems or works of art, but they can kind of read it. Even the lowest class have, like, understanding of counting to 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
So here.
so, since this place looks passable, I'll inquire as to their rates.
Alright. second to look at the price list. Where is it?
No, they're right here.
Let's see, city
Grand.
inns. Depends obviously on the size of the room, but if you're renting just a single bedroom, it's a single bedroom. It's 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
Did we
And
go
you
in with him or not?
Just a grow meet at this time.
Okay.
And
Unless y'all wish to change that.
You
No.
have adequate stables for 2 wagons and 4 beasts.
Yep, we have stabling right now.
And do you have any smallish livestock? Pigs, goats, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we have a couple of the goats that got sheared and haven't died of heat stroke yet.
Ah, good. All right. I will need 2 of your better rooms with 2 beds.
Okay, 6 gold pieces each, so that'll be 12.
A 3rd room, single occupancy.
Okay.
A goat delivered to my horse out front. And have your stablers see to our wagons. As well, I'll need a meal big enough to feed 6 people. And I'll take that table over there. Let me get my companions. And
Okay.
whoever takes the goat out for my horse, tell them to watch their fingers and make no sudden movements.
What, you got a bipod out there?
No, something less friendly.
Lovely. Alright, I'll let him know.
So I'll go to the door. Jazeel, live goat coming your way. Everyone else, come on. I've ordered dinner.
I grabbed mine and Umber's pack.
And Dungeon Master, what was the total price this guy told me?
Alright, so he'll quote you, he'll see the size of your party, and that will up his estimate, because he figured you were a group of 3, group of 5, getting meals. He'll give you everything you've asked for, the rooms for a night, the food for your animals, so on and so forth, for 25 gold pieces.
25 gold pieces. Okay, gotcha.
It's nice not to be the one that has to deal with the money and paying for stuff.
And as my companions come in, I'll point them to the table that I have reserved us. Food should be out shortly.
Okay.
So, Dungeon Master, describe the table and describe the room.
Okay. So, the city that you're in is almost built like a grid. It's north and south, north, south, and east, west the roads. Not any turns or anything, much like a grid. It's made of stone in most parts. Cobbled stone here, cobbled stone there. People, I'm gonna get back to you on how the people are dressed. The building itself is made of this nice wood, something dark that you haven't seen in the desert too often. Dark oak table, essentially. It's actually pretty nice.
I mean, is it round? Is it long?
Oh.
Oval?
It's an oval.
And are we in the corner of the room?
Crowmead, where do you want the table to be?
Preferably near a corner.
Alright, then it's near a corner. Like, this place is barely occupied right now. It's you and 2 other people, a man and a woman, that are at another table eating dinner. Okay. Was there any further questions?
No, but you can continue on with what you were saying before I cut you off. I do apologize.
Oh, no, that's good. So yeah, it's kind of out of place, this thing. You'd wonder where the hell someone went to chuck all this wood over to here in the middle of fucking the desert, as well as the stone. Where'd they quarry it from? Food arrives, and it smells spicy and different than you've ever had it, tasted it before, or smelled it before, and as y'all will dig into it, because, it's dinner time and y'all are hungry, it's scrumptious, but, exotic tasting. Y'all haven't had food that tastes quite like this, seasoned differently. It's good. It's just weird.
Pardon.
Borgov, it actually kind of
asked his-
tickles a memory in your head of something that your mother or grandmother made when you were really young.
Well, I was gonna have Borgov ask about alcohol options.
Ha! Come to the right place. What's your fancy?
got any good mead?
Good mead. We have mead for, well, your standard mead, 1 silver a pint, and it goes up from there. The finest quality is like a gold piece per pint. So just, pay what you want in terms of silver pieces, and that's the quality of wine, mead you get.
Do they have Cecildorf?
Cecildorf. Oh, it's actually a decent chance of that. You know what? Fuck that 90. I don't give a shit. Yes, they have Cecildorf.
How much?
Let's see. That shit's... how much do you want?
A flagon.
Flagon. Okay, I'm gonna charge you 15 gold pieces for a flagon.
Okay.
A bit steeper, but don't know when we're gonna get this shit again.
And I'm stashing that, Dungeon Master. That's going back to the keep.
That's the good stuff.
But I will. What's he charging for ale?
Ale? Give me a second. Price list.
Okay,
Ale,
man.
1 silver per pint.
Okay. All right. Then I will have ale coming. I'm just going to mark
It's
off an
40
electrum.
proof or whatever.
I'm going to mark off an electrum, so that should handle 10 pints. That should take care of the party for the evening.
Okay. Alright, what are you all doing after this?
Okay, so we're eating and drinking and going to play some cards. Tomorrow, we will find merchants to get the stuff we need. And depending on how long shopping takes us, we'll either spend the second night or we'll just get a late start on the road.
Well, party, as y'all are eating, other people come on in as the night comes on in. These people drink a lot of mead and ale and shit, and they talk slightly funny, thicker accents that y'all haven't heard from around here.
Okay.
And the clothing they're wearing, it's like dark clothing, dark colored. It's thin layers of it if possible. Some of them it looks like they're still wearing thick clothing, but it's dark colors. You've seen grays and blacks and drab blues, and not very common for the desert.
Yes, obviously they were displaced with the blood moon.
The northern city of Ironkeep is no longer in the north. Okay, cat one's out. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a smoke real quick. Oh, my legs are
And
getting
door's
stiff.
open. You can go out.
Well, I'm still getting the smoke.
Yep, get your smoke. I'll go roll the clicky clacks. Okay, so party plans to go to sleep. I might actually use the dice for the bot for this just to make it faster.
Dungeon Master. The other people have come in, right?
There's other people here at this point, yes.
Info gather.
What's your percent? 80 or something?
80.
Right, yeah. Scorpius, do you mind if I just tell you in front of everyone?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you are very easily able to ascertain. Indeed, this city is from the north. It's Ironkeep. People here are very disturbed. It's been a month and such now, but ever since the blood moon, they've been displaced, still trying to figure out where the fuck they are on the map. Like, okay, this is the red desert, but that might as well be Mars for them. It's... fuck. People have sent messages back to the cities near home, trying to reestablish connections with family members. People are worried. A lot of them are complaining because the tailors ran out of, like, white cloth to make clothing from, and they're stuck wearing these dark shit in the desert.
White cloth?
Lightly colored cloth for, making clothing with. Because
I've
up
had
north,
two
and
boats
it's
of
dark.
cloth. Oh, this is me speaking out. Me out of character speaking out loud to myself.
Because, yeah, no, up north, it's dark. It's cold. Sun doesn't shine some days. So you want to wear dark clothing to absorb and keep as much heat as possible from anything. So white cloth doesn't really happen much, so you get transported to the desert, and it's like, well, fuck me, I sweat like a pig. And several of them smell like they sweat like pigs and have no access to showers.
Do they have an access to water? Like a good
Yeah,
supply of
no,
it?
funny enough, they are fortunate. They get all the water they need from Oasis to the north.
So I imagine they're charging a steep price.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not like they're not clerics here
Oh.
who can make it rain.
That's true. They do have create water, but even so, like, the goddess can only provide so many water per hour. Clerics aren't that common. Yeah, up north they've got weirder traditions.
Bossman,
Yes.
I have idea. They seem to be, as I've heard, and I'm sure you probably heard too, they seem to be out of white cloth. I know you're an arms merchant, but easy money to be made.
Okay. Then the next time we hit Rindera, we'll stock up.
Alright, so that should be your info gathering, Scorpius. Allow me to adjust time for this.
You want to hear a fun fact?
What's the fun
Sure.
fact?
I can make 24 gallons of water.
Okay, 24 gallons. How many people can drink that in one go, do you think? Or how many people will that feed in one go?
I think you're supposed to drink like a gallon or so a day.
Yeah,
What?
a day, but most
That's-
people don't. Normally you drink, let's say, 2 liters normally a day.
So no, let's make it simple. A drink, a pint of water. Really, you could go for a cup. We'll make it a pint. So it's 2 pints to a quart, 4 quarts to a gallon. So that's 8 pints per gallon of water. And you can make how many? 24. So 24 times 8 is 168. So you can give 168 people a drink. How many people live in a city?
Well, that really depends on the classification of city.
Pretend it's 10,000. I can give 168 of 10,000 people. That's 1 in 10, and then some. That's not 2 in 10. The rest of them are thirsty. It's the desert. They're drinking more.
That's also if they drink water.
Oh, a lot of them have been substituting with stuff like Dwarf and ale and shit, because, you know, it's cold in the north, so of course you're drinking like a fish. And it ain't just water you're drinking. In fact, it's usually not water.
But
they say, you know, your kid's become a man when he holds down his first shot of Dwarf.
boss man, me and Umbra is going to retire for the night.
Okay.
I'm
Y'all finally went somewhere that wasn't Rinvera, and I had planned for Rinvera, and now I'm flat-footed. But I'd like to say I'm being dynamic here. You think it's bad now? You should have seen how bad it would have been a month ago. Because, yeah, timeline. It's day 86 now. Outside Rinvera, Cyclopskin, day 37 was the Blood Moon. Oh, damn, it's actually almost been 2 months. I might have to adjust a little bit of that, because they will have gotten some supplies, they'll have established connection with Rinvera and such. Yeah, the Elder is keeping order at least. The guards are all disciplined, so they're certain that other villages that might have been displaced have it worse.
technically it's only been 2 weeks since the Red Moon.
Blood Moon was on day... Where was it? 37, wasn't it? Yeah, 37. 37 was the dawn of it, so technically 36 at night, but we'll call that 37 day. It's 86 now. 87 tonight. Well, 87 tomorrow. 30, 80, that's a difference of 50. That's almost 2 months for a 30-day month.
Never mind then.
It's 1 2/3. I had
But
not
even
realized that
then-
much time had passed with the time skips and all.
I mean, we've really only had 2 time skips though.
You've had a bit more, I
Alright.
can assure you that.
All right, so Dungeon Master, since Umbra and Scorpius are going up, I imagine that Dorez and Borgov will continue to drink ale with me and play cards for a bit.
Unless they say otherwise.
Seems reasonable.
And yeah, that's what we will do. That way we can eavesdrop on the locals and finish our ale. Since, yeah,
Well, at this point, party, it's apparent to everyone in character that this city has been displaced since the Blood Moon. Northerner city, transported into the south some fucking how. Furthermore, they used to live on a mountain, apparently. So it's weird looking around and you can see everything on a plain because you're a desert, and it's unsettling to them.
Prince!
But it has been a month
Shut
and a
up!
half, so they are somewhat used to it. Less people wearing the dark stuff. At this point, everyone's either figured out how to cut their clothing to make it more breathable or whatever. You still have the occasional stubborn asses, because the Northerners are famous for being stubborn asses that are just like, no, fuck it, I'm wearing my normal outfit and I don't care how much I sweat. But not many of them. Most of them die of heat stroke when they do that.
You know, it's natural selection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Dungeon Master, after we've drank all of our ale and played cards for a few hours, then, yeah, time to turn in for the night.
Alright, what are you turning into?
A red dragon. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Not
So,
Tarask.
the Nilbog Tarask, yes.
Nilbog
Yes.
Okay,
Everyone
so
starts screaming as you destroy the places you transform.
So
Oh, he
obviously,
didn't transform.
I would have given a key to when those two went up, and I'll give a key to Orgov or Dorez, either one. And
I had
that
to use
leaves.
the bot to roll 10d100s. I feel so dirty. I still love you, my dice. Okay, what is that fun encounter? Wait, hold on. I can use the normal dice. 52. Alright. Y'all are gonna go to sleep. Standard precautions, I presume. Everyone, you can message me or just verbally
Yeah.
confirm.
I need to get a magic missile spell back.
You will get that back. You'll
Okay.
have time to do your
And-
normal thing and pray.
Then
This
yes,
thing
my
doesn't happen for 3
my
hours.
standard precautions.
Denalia is gonna have some fascinating lore for future players.
And Dungeon Master, one other thing before I go to sleep, I'll break out the crystal ball
Okay.
and I'll scry on Kassan.
Alright. You have a very small chance of failure, but just out of curiosity. Okay, you successfully scry her.
Okay, is she still awake?
At this time of night, no.
Okay. In that case, I'll just look over the keep real quick.
Seems all quiet on the home front.
Okay. In that case, I'll put
46 laborer.
In that case, I will put the crystal ball away and, yeah, standard precautions and go to sleep.
These fellows will be rough customers in a brawl.
Time brawl.
Alright, that's standard northerner shit though. No one's gonna take a thing. Fuck it. Everyone can roll a d20. If you get a 1, a 2, or a 3, it's important. It's not even important, really.
Nope. 19.
Yeah, no, you're good at Chromate. You're sleeping.
Nope.
Nope.
Watch, Lydia's going to get a 1.
It's,
one
it's
has informed
unimportant
dreams
rules like
tonight.
these that get
What?
good rules.
Roll me a d20 perception check.
Well, it might help if we're on the right channel
That would indeed help.
and on the right
Sometimes.
Discord server.
That would also help.
During-
Okay, Scorpius, something's gonna wake you up. Dorez, I'm waiting on your roll.
We had 17, 18. I had a 19.
Dorez, I need you to roll that d20. Dom, you there?
Dom.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that he auto-fails.
Yeah, that's what I was about to suggest. That's definitely an auto fail.
I mean, he rolled a 7, but I don't care. Okay, Scorpius, yeah, there's the sound of some brawling going on downstairs, or something's going on. You hear the comical sound, if you will, of someone punching someone else and some people half-heartedly cheering. And... What are you doing?
Disarming my trap, shutting and going out to check what it is.
Okay,
You
are
wake
you
me up
visible
from the
or invisible at this time?
I'm visible.
You are visible. Alright, well, you will head down the stairs. They do indeed build tall buildings here. And, yeah, there are 2 people fighting at the bar. You're not sure if it's serious or not. Other people are looking on in a circle and cheering. There's still flagons of ale out. Northerners. You have some rough knowledge of the Scorpius due to your lifespan and the things you've heard. Northerners like to fight and drink and party and shit. Yeah. So one of them swings at the other and gets a pretty solid blow in, and then the other retaliates with a weak punch, and the crowd's going wild. And are you still watching the Scorpius, or are you doing
I'll
something else?
walk closer and ask one of the closest people I see. Is there any rules against another jumping in?
I mean, kind of bad form. I don't know. You got a grudge to settle against them or something?
It woke me up.
Hop on in if you want, brother. Damn, gotta lay off the drink. I'm not seeing straight. And actually, let me roll perception for him. 20. He fails. Of course,
We'll
I rolled
walk
a
in.
You're walking into the fight, like getting in the middle of it, or what are you doing?
So you said one of them punched the other.
They're going at it. You think a punch is gonna stop a guy high off Cercel?
No, I'm trying to see like who I am currently standing behind, if I'm standing behind anyone.
Alright, well, you know, being an elf, you're 5 foot something. I think you're actually 5 foot nothing.
5'3".
5'3", nice. Okay, so like you're kind of craning because these people are tall. I should mention most of them are over 6 feet tall, but you're able to see. And yeah, we're gonna have two guys, A and B. A is the guy that got the good kick in, and B just good punch in, and B just retaliated with a punch as well. And they look like they're not gonna stop anytime soon.
Punch A.
You're punching A. Okay, roll the hit. Dice your damage. Now, were you punching with full strength, or... Scorpius?
Yeah, full strength.
Full strength. Dice your damage. Don't forget your strength bonus.
What am I? Is it a 1D what?
D2 plus strength.
Now, do note, I did not go for a headshot. Did not say I was going for a headshot.
I know. Now, where were you targeting?
7. Chest. Mostly the sides, so I'm going for
Okay, that's fucking breaking ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scorpius.
Right in the side.
The side. Yeah, Scorpius, you get that, you get your fist, and you get the punch lined up over to your thing, and it's not even hard. You walk up, and you let the thing forward, twisting and putting your weight into it, and it goes into him, and breaks a couple ribs. And, he goes down.
That man
Screaming.
folds.
Yeah.
But he is still alive.
Yeah. He's screaming, so still alive. Most men don't scream when they die. I mean, they do, but then they stop. What are you doing now, Scorpius, as everyone kind of hushes up and is looking at you like... Here, actually, let me see. What's B gonna do? And...
Well, I mean, I just took out one of their men with a one
Couldn't have
solid
woken
shot.
him up.
Yeah, no, B is so big in his stupor, he swings at you. What's your armor class? Oh, that's a miss. It's a 3.
Currently? Oh, yeah. He wouldn't have hit either way.
He goes for a swing and just kind of staggers over you because he's aiming high. Scorpius, what are you doing now as people are chanting for him to finish the jump? Punching him. Full strength?
Full strength. Yes.
Full strength. Roll the hit. 19 dice your damage. Full strength, dice your damage. Anywhere specifically you're aiming, I should ask, before you roll to hit.
I'm going for math. I don't want to kill them. I just want them to stop fighting. So I'm going for center mass in the chest area.
Center mass in the chest area.
Definitely not
Scorpius,
near the
you
heart.
broke a couple
Definitely
more ribs there.
Not to the heart.
Not to the heart, duly noted. Yeah, you broke a couple ribs there, and he... Oh, that's my D12, I need the D20. He goes down.
Would anyone else like to go?
Oof.
There's like one guy who like kind of puffs up his friend, just kind of pats him down and hands him a drink, and yeah, people start dispersing. The barkeep's like, "All right, guys, break it up. It's the middle of the fucking night. Everyone go to bed. Don't make me get the town watch."
And then I go back to bed.
Congratulations, Scorpius. You broke up a bar fight. And as you're heading up, you hear someone asking if someone can go wake up that damn priest and get him out of his stupor to go heal those guys before they bleed out.
I will turn around and bandage their wounds. I don't need them
Two people
dying.
are already there doing that.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Just walk away like a badass and take it.
I'm just gonna go back to bed.
Alright, you go back to your room, go to bed.
I reset the trap and then crawl back into
I was
bed.
gonna say.
Clever girl, clever girl. Okay, there are no further encounters that night. Party, y'all wake up. Those of you that did not get interrupted by the bar fight will get 1 hit point back if you were missing it. Light shines upon Denalia, day 87. What are y'all doing?
Ordering breakfast.
Alright, everyone. Cormie, you're going down. Doris, are you here, by the way? Alright, Doris is NPC mode. Borgov, Scorpius, Umbra, likewise, I assume. Dismantling preparations and going downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, you'll be downstairs. People are already out and about. Those northerners don't sleep as much, it turns out. Well, if they do, it's during the day when they're not working.
All right. How much for breakfast, Dungeon Master?
Breakfast. Just throw anything greater than a silver at it and it's covered. The more you throw, the better it tastes. You know how it is.
All right. Well, I'm for the party.
For the party, 5 people, 5 silver, make it an electrum, and you're good.
Okay. Done.
You know how it
An
is.
election.
This is
Yeah.
shit everyday people buy. This isn't jacked up prices for adventurers like 2 gold pieces for a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, Scorpius, you actually recognize one of the guys you punched. He is bandaged, but he seems better. He's sipping some brandy in the corner with some buddies.
I'll approach him.
Okay. Well, Party Scorpius is approaching a table of people.
Okay.
Alright.
Borgov will cock an eyebrow but do nothing.
Alright, well,
Morning.
Scorpius, as you get close, one of them does indeed notice you and looks up. What do you want, elf boy?
I just come to see if you would permit me to buy you breakfast.
Is this some kind of joke?
No?
Alright, sure. Have him send it over. Tell him the usual.
I do apologize for breaking your ribs, but you did wake me up.
That was you?
Yes.
Oh, that. Oh. Ah, but thanks for the breakfast. Ribs are fine. Claire killed him.
That's good. And then I go pay for his breakfast.
Alright, the barkeep charges you a gold piece.
Alright, that's fine with me.
Okay. Well done,
And I go-
Scorpius. I like that. Anyways, you're going back to eat with the rest of the party?
Yes.
Alright, party, you will eat. Yeah, there must be some high accident rate around here, because every now and again there's like a guy who has a black eye or a bloodied nose, and yeah.
While eating, I will say, there was a bar fight last night.
Who won?
Me.
Hmm.
I knocked them both out. Broke their ribs, I believe. At least that's what it felt like, what broke.
Alright, party people, you will eat your breakfast. What are you doing at this time?
I paid for their breakfast as well. I figured I broke their ribs, it's the least I could do.
Okay. Let's step outside, get our wagons. Is Jaziel there?
Jaziel is indeed there, and so are a couple town guardsmen. Like, they're nearby looking at him. One of them does have a hand on a sword, but they're staking away, but keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
He's just looking at them every now and again and doing that thing where he gives them the stare down and licks his lips.
Ah, okay. He's playing head games with them.
Yeah, basically.
Grant!
The fuck did that one come from? Fucking if I know. Heard there was a stranger in town, yeah. The usual. Okay.
All right, so once we have the wagons and the animals, we will head into whatever passes for a shopping district in this city.
Did I hear shithole? It's actually not that bad of a city. It's pretty nice. Like, it's ornately built. This looks like something that took generations to build.
Okay. Well, I almost said town instead of city.
It is indeed sized to be a city.
Okay.
So, yeah. Words are failing me.
Right.
You'll look around for a bit and find it. It's not impossible to find.
Okay. So, Dungeon Master, unless... Here's what I've got on my shopping list. A rooster.
Rooster should be possible.
A dozen needles.
Needles should be good, yeah.
Okay. Half a dozen bullseye lanterns.
Standard price.
What? Finish the dishes? You understand?
One wagon full of nothing but food.
Okay, I'm gonna have to crunch numbers on that, or give you just a ballpark of like 300 gold pieces. What
Okay.
type of food? Iron rations or standard?
More like standard food. You know, because this is for the keep.
Alright. But dried provisions, essentially.
Dried
Something-
provisions, but not. It doesn't need to be individually packaged in little tins and shit like that. You know, like a
Those.
Mhm.
a side of pork that's been salted, or sausages. You know, because
Make
they're
it
wrapped.
250
And
for that.
they've got a lot of shelf life without being that hardtack.
Needles are like 3 silver pieces each,
Okay.
so 30.
Lumber, depending. Can I get lumber cheaper in Renbera?
Cheaper here.
Cheaper here?
Mhm.
Okay, then we will get half a wagon full of lumber, a full wagon of food, the other items that I named off, and I don't know if anybody else in the party needs anything other than clothes for the girls.
A question:
I
do we
need to
ever
get
have fruit
lanterns.
at the? Sorry, do we ever have fruit at the keep?
That would spoil quickly.
Dried fruit, maybe.
You could have the.
I'm just
cactus.
saying to avoid scurvy, we should buy fresh fruit every now and then.
Okay.
Isn't that something you get while you're on a ship at sea?
You can get it,
It
on
can happen
land
at
also.
any time.
You
Just
can
as-
get it anywhere, but it is basically a vitamin deficiency. All right, so we will get some fresh fruit, like a couple of bags of fresh fruit as part of that wagon load of food.
I want to say 500 gold pieces should cover everything you've listed so far. Does that sound fair to you?
Does that cover the clothes as well?
Yeah, that will cover the clothes as well.
Okay, and Lydia, you were going to say something else also?
I need to see someone about building the hexagon.
I'm gonna need a better diagram than what you got there, Hayden.
What diagram? I didn't make a diagram.
That's what I'm saying. I understand in concept, but like I'm not quite sure. Like I understand how you want it to open and close, but I'm not sure how that ties into remotely opening and closing it. Or are you going over to each of them and turning a thing to open and close it?
Okay, and Dungeon Master, they'll have no problem breaking 1,000 gold piece gem.
Yeah, you'll get the gems back. You'll
Okay.
notice that they are indeed appraised at the same value as ones you've seen earlier, but these gems are, like, okay, in the desert, typically you'll see more emeralds. Up north, it seems to be more sapphires, blue stuff.
Right.
They are
Okay.
still appraised at the different
Mm,
values,
cool.
but it's something.
And since we're going with a blanket number here, if Akrormi should think of anything else, like
Within reason. You did not accidentally buy a deck of many things.
no, I'm just saying, household good type stuff.
Although, funny enough, a funny man in a jester suit walks by. Decks of many things for sale. Change your fortune for 500 gold.
Does he look like the guy that used to sell wands in Rivera?
No, that doesn't happen. Can you imagine? Can you imagine someone goes around
Yes.
selling that shit for 500 gold?
Yes, I
Are you
can.
kidding me?
If it were that man that sold the ones, I would believe it.
And he saw Chrome and he's like, what the fuck? How did you get here?
Yeah, I think if he saw me, he would make himself scarce very fucking quickly.
Yep.
It's a deck of cards. He just looks. He's like, oh shit. Anyways, I gotta go.
Ditches the card
Yeah,
over
cool.
and runs. Finds a corner, ducks into it, gets the fuck away from y'all.
You're not supposed to be here.
Shit. So yeah,
Alright,
any
well,
small
here's-
mundane item should be good.
Is there? Well, I need to get chests. That's what I need to do.
Oh, yeah, that's something else. 2 chests.
Standard price for that, but that should probably cover in the 500. I feel like it's slightly overcharged there, so I'll give you 2 chests
Okay.
in there.
Alright, good deal.
Like if it's
Alright.
like, oh, I want to get a spyglass also, it's like, okay, 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, and I'm sure that 500 also covers a new suit of full plate.
Uh-huh.
Sure, I will make a list of the common stuff I'd like to buy, but I need to see if there's an alchemist.
Okay, then, Dungeon Master, I guess we're looking for an alchemist.
Okay. You asking around, just looking with your eyes, or
Asking around.
asking around? Okay, first person you ask does not
Mhm.
know. Second person you ask does know, and they'll direct you to this shop. They start by saying it's up the hill, and then they look and oh yeah, right. Take a left down there, and then go 3 blocks, and they call them blocks, although they are squares technically. And yeah, they'll give you directions.
I will follow Boss Man, not fully understanding directions.
Evelyn, might I say, I really love the effort you're putting into the little details.
Thanks. Alright, so anyway, y'all are following the directions, I presume?
Yes.
Okay, well, you will find a shop with a sign up front that looks like a potion bottle, and I assume y'all are entering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, y'all enter, and there is this, youngish woman, maybe 20s, 30s, 40s, it can be hard to tell sometimes, human, pale-skinned, which, you know, again, surprising for the desert. In fact, for a moment, you're like, shit, morgue! And then you're like, wait, that's right. Anyway, she's behind the counter, and the bell dings because she has a bell trap, if you will, set up by the door. And she'll look up as y'all come in. She was reading a book, and she closes it, and she will ask how she can help you.
Do you have any potions of cure poison?
Cure poison? No, none in stock at the moment, although I do have this frost resistance potion, if you'd like that. And she says that with a straight face. I'm joking, dear.
For that?
We're in the desert.
Oh, you don't actually have one?
No, I do.
How much?
Okay, give me a second. I was joking there, Aiden, but okay. No, that is for sale. I just need to look it up real quick.
I travel with a man who can cast Cone of Code.
Ah, are you saying that in character, by the way?
No, out of character to you.
Out of character to me. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So if there's any way I'm in the middle of a fight and I can't disengage to get out, I want to know I have that.
We're back.
Okay.
I mean, I doubt I'd be able to drink it, but
Hmm.
the thought that counts.
Alright, so yeah, no. There was a thing here. Yeah, frost resistance is the official thing. The sale price is going to be... Are you trying to bargain for it, or just looking to see how much it costs?
See how much it costs first.
Alright, I'll sell it to you for 500 gold pieces.
Sold.
Okay. I'll hand over the gem, or gold, or copper.
I will hand her 100 gems with the
Alright,
papers.
she'll take them and the papers and observe them, and Yeah, hand over a potion of frost resistance. Aiden, this is indeed a custom item, so when I ask you 50 sessions from now when you drink that, what the fuck that is, just say that I invented it on the fly.
Invented on fly. Okay, man. So.
I'm future proofing this.
Okay, Double M. I will ask her if they make their own potions, or are they a middle merchant that acquires and sells?
Used to make my own potions. That's probably going to change soon, since I can't exactly go back out to the hills and pick my flowers and ingredients.
Would you be interested in Lion's Heart?
Lion's Heart. Grills, is there a table that I could reference for this? For hey, this is shit that alchemists might like. I recall seeing that somewhere.
I think there is of suggested possible in the DMG.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
thinking.
don't know. I don't know what page it's on though. But
Well,
it should
suggest
be.
has 80 pings.
If it's there, it might be near the fabrication of magic items thing.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a couple of drags real quick while you're looking.
Special ingredients for potions, page 116. I knew this thing existed. Scroll up. Organ and gland represented as controlled. Lionheart. Okay.
I'd imagine that's something to do with courage, like a potion of courage, maybe.
Potentially, I'm looking at it because there's a couple items here. Yeah, they'll buy it for sure.
Hey, can't alchemists invent potions just like wizards can create their own spells?
Do you have any idea how hard that would be? Are you asking the same character, by the way?
Well, Borga would have no reason to ask it in character.
Out of character, Vader? Try it in session, find out. I can't give you that info.
If I existed in this world, I would ask in character, but...
Alright. Yeah, Grills. Okay, how many lion hearts do you have?
4.
4,
and
okay. Who butchered them?
I'll produce. Huh?
Okay, you're producing one?
I'll produce the jar that all 4 of them are in.
Okay, who butchered them out of curiosity? Like, who got them?
I did.
Yeah.
Scorpius. Okay, give me a second because the music's gone quiet and that's always a fun sign. It means a scarab of death is working its way, except I forgot about fucking Stoneskin. God damn, I'm a fucking idiot. I tried. I tried to think of everything there, and I completely forgot about Stoneskin, which really should have been the first thing I thought of. Okay, the first thing I thought of was, okay, I don't think a Chromide can rope this. Dora's left.
Yeah, it would have been too small for the rope to be effective against it.
Also inside a person.
Yeah, so that would have been hard to strike with surgical precision with a magic missile.
Okay.
How many encounters have you had where you forget that Chromie just has stone skin?
Too many. Usually Grills is right on the money about reminding me, though. 16. Alright, 2 of them are in pretty shitty shape. One of them is mediocre. The other's in decent quality shape. 99 and double aught, which you wanted low for. Oof. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I can use this maybe on a potion or 2. Did you have a price you wanted to offer for them, or would you like to hear my offer?
I'll hear your offer first.
Alright, those 2 over there aren't going to be worth much. Spare parts, essentially. Essences, yes. 2 silver pieces each. That one, the mediocre one she points at, I'll give you 6 for that. And that one there I'll give... a gold. Were you expecting higher prices, girls?
I'll say very well. No, then, and I will put them back away.
Well, as you start to put them away, she'll say, "Alright, fine. Maybe I can use that one a bit more. 2 gold?"
Really now, I know something of the art of the alchemy.
Grills,
Near,
if it's way too low, then that's me as a unexperienced DM. But go ahead.
and I'll produce a little sparkly cantrip. I'm a practitioner of the word, not the bottle, but I know that they're worth quite a bit more.
What? Yeah.
Alright, well, in that case, pleasant day to you.
And I'll put them back away. All right,
Are there
Scorpius.
any ingredients you would be interested in working a trade deal out for?
Do you have
Like
any
we
glowworms?
glowworms.
We do
Little
not.
worms that exist
But
in
we could
caves.
retrieve harder to acquire items in
Well,
exchange for gold.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
I'll tell you what, if you can actually make your way all the way to the fucking north to go into one of those caves that existed in the cliff where this village used to stand and get some glowworms, I use those for healing potions. And yeah, I would pay handsomely for those because I'm pretty sure the caves, if there are any in this region, don't have them, and I'm not going out to check anymore.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. We haven't run across any of those glowworms
Is
that you
Borgoth there?
said.
Makes sense. I don't imagine they do well in the desert. They're very fuzzy.
Is Borgoth in there with?
Borgov,
Did
you're
you
in there,
go in?
yes.
Is like the whole party's there?
I have
Except for
doors outside.
Dorez and Jaziel are outside.
Out of curiosity, do you use these while they're alive, or does it matter?
Better if they're brought back alive so I can extract what's necessary from them as best as possible. But if they're dead, they're dead. It's glowworms. If they're no longer glowing, they're worthless, but as long as there's at least a little light coming off of them, there's something to be had.
Keep them alive. Okay. If that's
Okay,
the
we're
only
keeping
thing you
them alive.
require.
I mean, there's hundreds of different ingredients I could tell you. Most of them I still have in stock. There's this one blue flower that only grows at very high altitudes that I'm going to be real here. I'm going to be honest here. I can't imagine you're going to climb a mountain for me and come back to this desert in the middle of nowhere.
You'd be surprised where we go.
It
Alright,
would
then.
take
Never
at
know.
least 2 days.
It is dark blue. It has exactly 3 petals, and she'll give you a rough description of it. You'll be able to identify it on site at this point. Really, though, it only grows in some of the highest parts of the world.
I'll ask
tip
her
of
to
the
show
world.
me one.
Okay. She will rummage around for a little bit, find the thing, and she has it wrapped up in a piece of cloth, carefully. Dried out, and very easy to see. It's incredibly blue. Like a very deep, dark royal blue.
Okay. I know what it looks like now. Photographic memory for the win.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, those are very nice. Used in a bunch of different potions.
And what is their value to you?
Like, as in per flower?
Yes.
Well, the thing is, I can't pay 50 gold pieces for them, otherwise I'd be out of business before you do it. But 5 gold for each.
What do you make with them?
They're used as, like, regrants for about half the things I make here.
So I'd have to harvest a whole field of the damn things to make it worth teleporting.
Yes, basically. Would be that an adventurer could just go out and pick them for me without much difficulty, but
How much
I'm
would it
sorry.
cost us? How much would you be willing to pay for it?
She just told us 5 gold pieces each.
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Well, that's why I was
Okay.
I'm
telling
sorry.
you all for it.
I'm sure you all figured this out at some point, but we used to be a northern city before we got teleported to the desert that night that the sky was black and the moon was red. So,
Yes.
getting settled. The alchemists over here use dung for potion ingredients. Dung. You're going to ingest dung? Are you serious?
You do what you gotta do.
All right. Does anyone else in the party need anything from this establishment?
Is there any reason why Borgov would need anything from an alchemist shop?
You tell me, Borgov.
He doesn't have the coin to buy potions.
This
What would
is
he
true.
have use for? So I think he's good.
All right. Well, then, party, let's move on.
Okay. Well, y'all exit, and it's like you can hear the woman breathe a sigh of relief at Kermit as you get out of her shop. Oh, thank goodness he's not going to shoot me with that crossbow over the lion hearts. Alright.
Okay. So, yeah. So, unless anyone else has business in this city, we've
You
got
have to go
food.
see the builders, man.
Not yet, because I'm going to have to make arrangements to quarry stone, and they can't do that here. Until I can get either a big crystal or I'm willing to pay the higher price for them bringing their own crystals. Plus, I've got to secure a good source for the stone. I know there's that rock and then there's that cave.
I
But
guess we go back.
yeah, I think we should head back.
Okay.
It'll be dark before we get home.
Alright, party, I take it y'all are headed out?
Yep.
And well, you'll work your way back. Party, no perception check needed here. Of course, you will see the magic crystal jutting out of the earth. A couple guards on patrol there. There's this odd wooden structure around it, kind of. You're not entirely sure what the purpose of it is, but it looks like it provides access to the top of the crystal, maybe? It also looks really funky, like it was designed for resting on parts of a cliff. You're not sure. Being held up by hopes and prayers and hastily assembled wooden things despite the grandiose construct of most of the wood. I'd have to give a better description here, but I'll explain why after session. Regardless, are you all doing anything with that?
Don't think so.
Okay. You all will note the magic crystal here has a slight pinkish hue to it. Not unheard of, but pretty uncommon, especially for the big ones. And y'all will move on.
What are ours?
Yours are mostly in the light blue category. Like, you've seen one or two Borgov, most likely, that it's like, oh, that one's kind of pink a little bit towards the inside, and this one's kind of pink towards the inside also. Alright, well, party. Nope, not the Dice Rolls channel, the actual Dice channel. Y'all make it through? Oops, I bumped that one. That's fine. I'll re-roll it. Okay. Y'all make it to the edge of the city without encounter. Guards from earlier are there, and they wave goodbye as y'all pass on through.
All right. Wave back to
Northerners
them.
are interesting. They can be very friendly once they've warmed up to you. Okay, and at this point, party, let me get the map open and zoom, and I have to recenter. Okay, y'all are traveling at 3 miles per hour.
Correct.
Okay, that is just over 11. No.
And again, Dungeon Master with the spy class every 25 to 35 minutes.
No. Okay, 3 miles per hour times 3, 9. Let's get you one more. Okay, party, you all will travel. Here. Music list. Oh, that's the wrong one. This works. Yeah, right now, nothing wants y'all's asses. Okay. You make it to that crossroads again. You're coming from the south at this point. You see the sign to the north that says Oasis, and you see the west and eastward paths.
Okay.
It is 4-ish. Give me a second. This is the monsters list. I want the other one. Alright, it's about midday.
All right. I think we're going to continue to travel while we eat.
Okay. Alright, anyone doing anything special other than just eat, travel, continue?
Eat, travel, use the spyglass, and
10.
yeah.
Make
Is
that
Scorpius
7,
invisible?
10, 20.
No, I'm very much visible.
Oh, okay.
20 miles divided by 3 becomes 7.
Because I did not say I was going invisible because I didn't say it and we were leaving and I didn't want to be that
3,
person.
4, 5, 6. Okay. They'll travel for the next 5 or so hours. Y'all can RP for a minute. I have to see what you're encountering.
Mm.
Okay, first D10 to figure out
Well, wait,
D6.
we're all traveling, right?
Uh-huh.
Doris would be my only companion, and he's gone, so...
Y'all can call over to each
He's
other.
driving the other wagon.
Pardon?
We took 3 wagons.
We took 2.
No, we took 2.
So
Yours
we left.
and one of mine.
Wait, did I just hear Dora?
Why
No,
didn't
he
you
didn't.
take a second one?
I wanted to keep at least 2 people on each wagon.
1. No, not those. No, not those. No, not those. I actually need to put these back into storage. Like, there are still 2 lines left over there, but eh. They aren't coming out for a bit, at least. Not with half their forces.
Part of that, Lydia, is so that you could be invisible and Umbra could drive the wagon and it wouldn't look suspicious, brains floating in the air. And I suspected we might lose Dom as things happen with him more often than not. And yeah, having a wagon driven by somebody in NPC mode could be bad. So
Bullshit. That one's all
just
right.
keep y'all doubled up on the wagons.
No.
Well, then never mind. I can't get none of the shit I wanted to buy.
What?
Hmm. Huh.
All right, I filled one wagon with food, but the other one's only about half full.
My wagon to begin with was already half full.
With what?
My stuff that I have
Oh.
bought.
Well, somehow we still got all the shit packed on there.
Yeah, because you took up
Congratulations.
the other half.
Y'all have defied physics. Do I want to throw purple
Okay, well,
worms at
that's
y'all
my
there at the big
mistake,
ring?
Lydia. I thought your wagon was empty.
No, I have my bags on it. I have chests on it, which have stuff in it. And I have my spear that's also in it. And other things.
Well, then we piled it higher.
I have 5 weeks of iron rations. I also have food for the camels on my wagon.
Fucking, I'm gonna actually have to check the table to see what y'all got. Or I can do something that might be a bit... you know what? Easy or hard?
Hard. And Lydia, I'm sorry. I guess we had a breakdown in communication.
Okay.
Impression, since you bought 3 wagons, you would take 2.
Okay, well, at one point I needed to carry 2+ wagons worth of shit. But I didn't think I was needing... I was under the impression that yours was empty.
Nope.
So we only needed 2. Okay. But I don't think Double M is holding that against us. He'll be back in 3. I'm going to get a smoke.
Oh, wait.
What?
It can wait.
Okay.
Alright, I am back. Is everyone here?
Mm-hmm.
Girls went out for a smoke.
Okay. Well, he's the one with the spyglass, so I have to see. He has a 13-year-old that. Okay. Let me go update the cities, towns, villages listings. World's End, Iron Keep. Former Northern City, comma, featuring the White Wolf Inn and Aragon's Inn. Thank you for the name suggestion, Aiden. Actually, I completely forgot. I still have the Hanged Man Inn waiting to be placed into the world.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Acromid, you're scanning with the spyglass and you don't see anything, you put it down and you all continue onwards. And where are y'all on the map? I have you, you pass the go away sign. Y'all investigating that?
Okay, so that would indicate that the person that planted it is to the north.
Indeed.
And how far from our turnoff would I approximate this is?
Easily like 7 or 8 miles.
Is there a trail or a path or anything discernible?
Yep, you notice a path.
I've got a hunch I know what it is. But I think we should get the goods home first. So, no, we will continue down the road.
Okay. Some time will pass. Did I adjust time yet? Yeah, I did. Okay. It's like 5:30 or so in the afternoon. Y'all are making decent time. Horses aren't complaining. Well, camels aren't complaining. Jaziel isn't complaining. And party perception checks. Akromid, you did miss this earlier with the spyglass. I'll talk to you later about how it should work mechanically speaking, but right now I've basically given you a second perception check ahead of time.
Okay, well, I rolled a 2.
Alright, you'll perceive it. Borgov, Scorpius, and Umbra. Waiting for you all. 12, you will get that. Scorpius and Borgov. Perception checks, please. 7, you'll get it. 6. Alright, party. You all will perceive, however, Acromid, you just must have missed this because you were focused more on the road. Off to the... Give me a second. South of the road. Give me a second to pull up the map here. You're by that part
Okay, is
where
that
it
left
kind
or
of...
right?
On your right.
Thank you.
So you're by that part where it curves south right a bit, and then curves back north to avoid a cliffy thing. And you see a large creature that is an elephant, gray-skinned elephant.
Not a elephant man, but an actual elephant.
Indeed. I'll get a picture up in a minute. Elf, water elemental, fire elemental, elf. Where the fuck is elephant? There should be a picture with mammoth.
There's well, maybe
There's pictures somewhere in here, and it says reference this, reference. Really? The fuck? I know there is a picture around it somewhere. What was the other thing?
Is it an Asian or an African elephant?
African elephant.
Then just throw up a picture of a random African elephant.
Or we can pretty much picture what an elephant looks like.
Well,
Yeah.
they were actually very much key differences between an Asian and an African.
Well, no, but I can picture the difference in my head.
I actually didn't know there was.
Yeah. Africans
Shorter.
Africans are taller.
No, I meant
But
shorter
less bulkier.
tusks, droopy ears for Asians versus the wide fan ears for African. And yeah, Asian
Just-
are shorter, like you said.
Just a singular one.
That's unusual. That's very unusual. They're never alone.
And there's nothing else around it?
It's just chilling.
sand and desert.
Dungeon Master, I wish to disbelieve.
Alright, you do not believe you are under the effects of an illusion. I don't know if you all hear the clicky clacks going off in the background, but it's so enjoyable. Hell, I might kill noise suppression just so you all can enjoy it.
Like clacks.
Yes.
Oh, you the dice.
Dice Goblin. Yodi, yodi,
For a second, I
yodi.
thought you were talking about the clicks of,
Nope,
the
Yodi's mine.
spiders.
I know. Hey, I
Okay.
breathed life into him. Give me that.
What is the elephant doing?
At this time, it's kind of meandering around. It has not noticed you that you're aware of. It looks like it might have walked from the north down south.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't appear hostile, I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. Well, Jazeel kind of sniffs the air as you all pass, not quite by it, but close enough to it.
Yeah, that'd
enough.
be a bit more than a meal. Hey, Mama. Guys, Mama needs me. I'll be back shortly. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah,
Well, Umbra's driving, so
Scorpius, are you doing anything special? Borgov, Umbra?
I'm sitting on the wagon.
Has Borgov ever seen an elephant?
Actually, I should dice percentage for that, shouldn't I? I'll assign
I don't
a...
think even I've
I doubt
seen one.
he'll ever seen it. Has he heard stories of such creatures?
Okay, you have not seen one, obviously. You... Maybe a tale your grandma or mother or great-grandmother... You have a big family, Borgov. Maybe a tale that one of them told you at some point of a giant creature with a tusk that ate purple worms or
That's
something.
alright, he can just gawk at the sight.
Alright, so you're gawking, Scorpius, you're watching, and Umbra, you're driving. Coromede is helping his mother. Alright, well, assuming the party doesn't
Wait,
attack
is it
this,
just-
this is a non-encounter.
Is it just chilling, or is it doing some stuff?
Seems to be just meandering across the sands of the desert.
I feel
Really?
like it.
Hold up a sec. I should actually dice percentage again here. Actually, hold on, wait. No, I shouldn't, because I already rolled for that. No, wait, I didn't. That's right.
If you think about it right, if those
I
blood
know.
moons were predictable and they always did this, that'd be an easy way to travel around.
But every other thing would also shift, so you can't exactly
I
know.
just thought about that though. Just like you could technically use that as a mode of transportation.
Okay, so
What?
at that point you'll hit the sign, and then you're switching down
Blood
to
moons, if
2.5,
they were predictable.
which means another
When did
4.
this happen?
1,
The elephant?
2.
No, the blood
Three.
moons. If they were predictable and they always moved around everything.
Umbra, you can't
Mhm.
recall anything
That'd be
ever moving around in any previous blood moon that you've heard of?
No, I'm just saying though, that'd be an interesting way of moving around. Using the world shifting around.
Just because they haven't heard of it doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
I was very specific with my word choice, yes.
Reminds me of a game I played once that the world shifted around you.
That sounds infuriating.
Oh wait,
No, that was the way you moved though. You things would shift and move.
Hmm.
And if you waited for a while, it would shift and you'd get to your spot you'd want to be at.
Alright, waiting for Grills. Otherwise, I'll start advancing time again. I'm sure Grills will have things to do, though. So I'll give him another minute or so. Oh, perfect. Maybe.
All right.
Possibly.
Sorry about that, gang. So we're riding past the elephant,
Mhm.
and it appears to be non-hostile.
Yes, and after the party travels for a minute, you hear stomping from behind you, and the elephant polymorphs into a giant cat, dicing it no. uh... You're kidding. Really? Okay, I'll roll with that. Okay.
Dungeon Master. I'm going in Viz.
Duly noted. Alright. Well, Scorpius, you'll go invisible. Y'all pass the elephant. That totally isn't something else without a problem. And yeah, you'll continue onwards. You'll find the E sign with, again, no problem. No, the elephant did not uproot it with its tusk just to be a dick.
The hell is wrong?
Wasn't close enough to do that.
Oh, did you know that elephants actually consider humans cute looking?
Of course they do.
Eminem, you had to post a picture of a male elephant, didn't you?
This one was indeed a male elephant, and yes, it has a penis. Never thine gaze maiden. I want to roll tonight.
I thought it was the tail, but then I remembered they have skinny as fuck tails. That's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
the
tail.
penis. I saw it at first too, and I was like, Shaggy had a different one. I was like, ah, fuck it. Nature has penises. That's pretty constant, actually. If it has a gender, one of those has a penis. Moving forward, y'all make it to Mead's Keep after night has fallen, without encounters.
Okay. In that case, we'll let Kassan and company know that we're here, and we'll.
Kassan will ask if you'd like her to start up the stove and cook something for y'all, or
That would be wonderful. So whoever is, obviously Kassan is cooking, and anybody who's helping her is helping her. But otherwise, everyone else is helping to get the stuff brought in. As
People
we have,
drop invisibility and start moving things around.
obviously, the rooster can go with the chickens. The lumber can get piled up outside. The bullseye lanterns, the 2 chests, and the wagon full of food. So I need to record this as keep stuff.
You did get the girls' clothing, correct?
Yeah, we got
Yes.
that too.
Okay.
that
So-
got bundled into the 500 gold cost of the lumber and shit.
I'm
I
resuming
will-
helping. Cassandra.
I'll pack in this food first, because that's more of a
Hmm.
precedent than the others. I will go.
Okay,
Well,
lumber.
before that, I'd go put the rooster with the chickens, if that's what Need wants.
That would be fine.
Then I'll carry in the food.
So we have 6 chickens and a rooster.
How long is chicken gestation? Okay.
Let's see. So we have needles. Dungeon Master, I'm not going to bother writing down needles. It's just, we have
Needles.
a dozen needles.
Just slap, you have a dozen needles on your character sheet. Just real quick.
To
Or
point out,
actually,
Eminem, that's if we allow the eggs to gestate for that long.
'tis true. No, that's right. I need to check how long it takes for them to make an egg.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they lay an egg a day.
Sometimes more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know enough about chickens.
Okay, 6 bullseye lanterns. I'm going to leave those out in that common room area, but I'll make sure that Umbra is aware of them, since Umbra's our continual light person.
Scorpius
And
or
the two-
Umbra, let me know if you go to your room, by the way.
Pardon,
I already said what I'm
but did Scorpius or Umbra plan on acknowledging Borgov's question, or are they just ignoring
I went
him?
invisible
Hey.
before you asked.
I had something right up and now it's gone. What the fuck?
And I couldn't respond to it even if I wanted to. You can't hear me when I'm invisible.
Well, you could have by removing the ring, but whatever.
I'll respond to it. I had something typed up, but then it just disappeared. It's like, I don't know why.
And he's asking you guys, since he knows you're elves, you've been around a while.
Oh yeah, do I know
Oh,
where an elephant is?
I did
That's
ask
a
the
better
DM,
question.
did I know, and I never got told. So
Oh, my bad. Alright, Scorpius, first off, have you heard of it? Scorpius, you have indeed heard of it. In fact, you have never seen one before in your life, but you have heard of them. Elephants. Some critter from the middle of the country, if you will. Not north or south. Shudders.
well then,
Wait, how's the elephant, the humanoid? How's that spelled?
Oh, I can send you that. The elephant humanoids you all encountered sometime back.
Yeah.
I'll send you the spelling. Give me a second.
aren't those called Luxodons though?
No, they are. Give me a second. Urania. Words. There they are. The brackets is my own note to myself, so I knew what they were called.
Pachydermion, that's it.
Alright. Well, part of y'all are unloading.
Thick skin.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was sorry. I was just looking at the root words in that name.
For some reason that makes me think taxidermy.
Well, derm meaning skin. Okay. It might have been one of their pack animals. All right. So
Right.
yeah, we'll get everything unloaded and stashed away while Kassan and
Scorpius would have taken the clothing to the bedroom.
okay.
Okay, Scorpius. Give me a second here, guys. Things are about to happen.
So they're cooking some dinner. Unloading is happening, and yeah.
Scorpius, you enter the room. Did you have that curtain set up yet?
No, not yet.
Alright. Well, regardless, you see Chroma. She is sitting on the bed that you and Umbra share. And in her lap is a gray tabby with white markings, and she is petting it. Dice initiative.
You.
Oh, me! Fix, bitch!
Okay, give me your options.
Evading out of the fucking room. Dropping whatever the fuck I got, evading out, heading to Bossman, screaming out, there's a goddamn cat in my room!
Kitty!
Okay, where am I at, Dungeon Master?
Okay, Chromid, let's see where you're at. Okay, Chromid, you were outside the keep helping get another load of shit.
Umber
Borgov.
would have heard this, right?
Borgov, you were also outside helping a
Oh, I'm yelling. I'm not being quiet. I am full
Umbra,
on
you are
yelling.
inside. You will hear this. Doraz is sleeping sickness mode.
I'm gonna start moving towards the room.
Okay, Umbra, you're moving towards the room. Scorpius, you are evading. You can dice your evasion. Borgov and Akromid, you both can give me perception checks.
That is a D6, right?
D6 and thieves subclasses plus
Yeah, I guess
2.
it's plus four. Yeah.
Yeah, I made it with a 3.
Okay,
7.
Borgov, Akromid, you'll hear the screaming from
Aye.
inside. Improved by 7. You're normally at 0 right now, I think?
Yeah, so I'm at -7.
Negative
And
7.
I'm
good
assuming
for
we
you.
hear what they say. Because we
Yep.
got pretty good perception.
You'll understand there is a commotion, and Scorpius is screaming, blood-curdling scream, and, yeah, Scorpius, the cat leaps out and rolls and goes to attack you, and it gets a lot bigger, a lot faster.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
I am backpedaling out the front fucking door. Fuck this.
Wait, Borgov scrambles.
Okay, it
Oh, wait.
attacks at that level. It's not gonna hit with that. I know it isn't, but I need to determine what it needs to hit you. Okay, it needs that. First attack. Second attack, no. Third attack won't, if it even gets that far. Okay, Scorpius, it's larger than a lion at this point. Yeah. Chroma, Umbra, not Chroma. Chroma, Inaros, and Volta are going to scream when they see this, of course. Chroma especially, because that thing was on her lap. So she's running to her room. Kassan's taking one look at that, scooping up Graph and grabbing Volt, and telling Inaros, and she's headed to the room with the command word to smash her up and running.
I'm trying to get the other kid. If there's any other kids out, I'm grabbing them and trying to get them to a room.
Okay. Are we going to help them?
Get. Okay, so Borgov and Krormid, what are you two doing?
Okay, do we see this thing yet?
So no, you'll hear the thing, you're heading inside, I assume?
Yeah.
You're seeing Scorpius run like hell down the hall, and you will see the cat.
Rope.
Okay, Rope takes that much.
Lord.
That much. Is it going to change its target, and if so, who? Borgov, are you there with the Krormid?
Well, the thing is, I'm going out the door. They're trying to come in.
Door's big enough for both of yous.
But am I going to get roped before I make it out the door with this cat?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Borgov, are you there with them?
Okay. Now I can talk.
Please.
Borgov was coming with the Chromie, but knowing that the cat, he'd go for his polearm so he can bludgeon it like we planned.
Okay, I'll allow that even though you didn't know it was the cat. Point is, you're there, it will target you. What's your armor class?
-1.
-1. Okay, it's not going to hit you even if it gets the chance to. Now, you're going to see it. Bark command word. Rope goes out. That takes that. Okay, you will get it roped to Krormid as it swipes at Borgov and misses.
Okay, is it roped up by itself?
Okay, Scorpius... You're evading that high. Yeah, you should be able to get out. It didn't have that much of a lead on you. Like, you had a lead on it because you saw that thing and turned around. It had to jump out of little Chroma's lap and enlarge and head towards you and crash into the wall and that kind of deal. Party. No one got roped up with it. It is roped up and yowling and fighting, and Smasher comes out of the room.
Okay, I'm dragging it to the front door. Smasher with me.
Alright, Smasher with you. You all will, yeah, it's fighting you hard. It's like the rope, it's struggling against it hard. But you do manage to get it out.
Okay. Get it outside, at least 10, 15 feet away from the door. Smasher, crush it to death.
Okay, Smasher is crushing. Bludgeoning damage goes off. It's mobile. It's immobile, essentially. Well, not immobile, but it can't fight back. Its armor class isn't great, but Smasher should be able to hit it. He will kill it after some time. Like, stomp. It's resilient, but it can't do anything. And Smasher will crush its head, and it will stop moving.
Am I the only one that's picturing an iron golem just making its animation for hitting?
Actually, he's stomping with his feet because Krormid said stomp. So, yeah.
I thought I said
Or just said crush.
Oh, crush. Alright, I had pictured stomping with feet.
Feet, fist, doesn't matter. He's a magical
blunt. On it and
he's a magical blunt weapon.
Yep, he is. Well played.
So what size is this?
Larger than a lion. I don't have the exact dimensions to give you at the moment.
Well, I meant, okay, larger than a lion. A lioness or a lion? Because a lion is larger than the lioness.
Larger than a lion.
Okay.
So
if that thing shows up again, make sure you lure it outside so I can kill it with fire.
I wasn't expecting it to be sitting in my daughter's lap when I got home.
No. I don't think any of us were. Anyhow, that's another of its 9 lives gone. Smasher, return to Kassan.
Alright. Smasher returns to Kassan. And, she'll command him to sentry mode again, essentially. Okay, well done, party.
Jaziel, fresh meat.
Right, Jaziel helps himself to another serving of cat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Super mystic cat.
Yeah, basically.
This thing only has 2 lives left.
7.
I'm just taking care of and trying to
Because I
calm
killed
down
it
Chroma
twice
and
with my
just-
daggers when it was still just a small cat. Well, first I snapped its neck. Second time I stabbed it with my daggers, killed it. Then again when it got a little bit bigger with the sword that time. So that was the first 3, and I have recorded the other times we have killed it. It only has 2 lives left.
Everyone, make sure you get at least have 1 flask of oil on you.
I think that might be the highlight of my month. Is there's a cat? Cue the Doom music. Dice Initiative. That was by far hysterical. Oh.
I'm taking care of Chroma and the other kids.
Yeah,
Trying to
they are
calm
very
them down.
startled and asking what just happened. And I'm assuming you'll explain, oh, that's an evil cat or something. Don't trust cats at all.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I'll kind of explain that, there's something going on. There's a cat after Scorpius. Be careful around cats. At least for
Especially
now.
ones that look like that.
Yes,
There's
especially
gonna be
after ones
pure
that were
white.
similar to the one you know, that you just saw. Be careful of those. For now, don't trust any cats you see. Just don't harm any cats either. We don't need them going after you. Oh god.
Yeah, about that size. Yeah, Scorpius, Chroma is gonna come over tearfully eyed and ask if she did something wrong.
Who's she
The
asking?
liger.
Chroma is asking Scorpius, you've gone over to the
Scorpius
corner.
is checked out currently.
Scorpius, your daughter is there. You gotta check back in,
I
man.
I am checked out. I am
Umbra would've-
completely checked out.
Umbra would have went with her if you started leaving,
Dungeon Master.
knowing that there would have been the dead body of a cat out there.
Dungeon
Hoping
Master, I expect some fucking major good XP when we kill this thing for the 9th time.
You've been getting XP for it every single time you've killed it, but the 9th time, hells yeah, there'll be some big XP. This has been the funniest shit ever. I did the dice rolls and it came up that way, and it's like, oh shit. Did it? It did. It played nice so that I could get inside the house to get the jump on y'all. And the girls didn't know better because you never warned them.
Well, they know now. If they thought the fireball was impressive, my magic rope should really put
They
things
didn't
over
see
the
that
top.
part, but my god.
So,
Oh.
did they see me dragging it outside with Smasher in tow?
Chroma saw, the other two did not. The young one saw.
Oh yeah, they'll talk.
Oh yeah. Evil cat, don't go near it.
So Double M.
I'm so happy with myself. I know y'all probably hate me for that, but I thought it was great. I genuinely think that was the highlight of tonight for me.
My highlight was seeing that big old 6 on initiative.
Yeah, that was so good.
I only thought now, would it still have attacked if it saw Umbra instead?
Oh, it was gonna kill any y'all. At this point, it knows y'all. You keep killing it.
Yeah, Umbra has nothing.
Okay, we tried to reason with it.
Yeah, the spirit of vengeance and shit. It's awesome.
Hey, to be fair, Umbra has not hurt the thing at all.
Okay.
And that's entirely true.
I think the post-combat cooldown is about over now. We are ready to, Grill's ahead of the game. Moving forwards. Oh, I'm gonna be laughing myself to sleep about that for the rest of tonight.
Now see, and Acrormeat is nonchalant about this shit. Hey, Mama.
Okay.
Guys, don't stay in our trouble.
We had to kill the demon cat again.
Ah,
It infiltrated the keep.
I played nice to one of the little girls so that she would trust it and give it food, and then it just waited for someone else to come along, and then it tried to eat them, and it failed.
sounds like it needs killing.
Sounds like the average cat, yeah.
Needs a few more killings.
Just wait for the 9th one. I have a fun idea planned for that. Totally not inspired by Doom in any ways.
You said this was all inspired by... Oh, right. You specifically said it wasn't inspired by Doom.
In no way. Not at all. I totally didn't pick out that soundtrack to this fight.
For a second, I thought you were picking thematic elements.
I mean, well, for Chroma, it's great. She's petting this super nice cat that's curled up on her lap purring, because it is a cat, you know? It doesn't hate her for any reason. She gave it food. And, then Scorpius walks in, and it's like, cue the Doom music.
Okay, but Critter is safe.
Wait,
Critter
she
is
was
safe.
sitting on her. Wait, why would you even ask me if the curtains was up?
I forgot for a moment. I was like, wait, is it on their bed? And it's like, no, actually, she'd go to yours. I rolled the die for it. D4. There are 4 beds. First one was yours. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Sometimes I will deliberately ask misleading questions to throw you off the scent. That was not one of those times. That was just me being a doofus. Okay. Moving forward, party, you all will move the rest of the stuff in, I'm assuming, other than Scorpius, who is currently rocking himself back and forth very slowly.
I am, but you already know I put that in actions.
Alright. Kassan will get some food ready. And, yeah. It's... Well, let me check. Did I mention how much I love these fucking dice? It's workable. The girl still needs some help, and, you know, Chroma is kind of shell-shocked. Naros and Volt are trying to comfort her.
Oh, maybe... Did I miss something bad for him to be so traumatized by this thing?
Some people don't handle pressure well.
Alright, I won't ask about it then.
Had a character. Well, if you had a cat trying to kill you, and every time you kill it, keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it decided to pull a stunt out of Resident Evil, I mean, I think you would be traumatized too.
I'm gonna treasure that one. A stunt out of Resident Evil. I know I'm doing my job well, and that's what the words that come to mind are.
I mean, I understand as a parent why he could be traumatized if thinking how close his kids could have gotten to being
You
mauled.
think he cared the kid in that moment?
Alright, party. What are you doing once you've all moved the stuff in and gotten food and shit?
Ikoromi will tell Kassan about what we encountered in the Iron... What was it? Iron City?
Ironhold? Or
Ironhold.
Keep. I forget which.
Right.
Fine, keep.
Iron Keep. And tell her about seeing an elephant and about our fun little scarab that we found and the go away sign. My theory, companions, that go away sign was by that cleric that was supposed to come out here to the keep with us. I'm thinking possibly that's his, and he's located to our west. So, yeah.
Oh, yes, that work.
Wasn't he of your order, Umbra?
Yes. He was.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Well,
Umbra, the bullseye lanterns, they're in the common room, and if you can get to those to enchant them with continuous light, or continual light, no rush. And once they're enchanted, I'll give everybody the lowdown on how to use those, since they can be shuttered.
Now, I do have a question here. Go first, Vader.
Can you do this light spell on liquids? Or is it just solid?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
Like that
off-world
word
knowledge.
very funky.
You can either cast it on an item or a location. Items needing to be solid. Okay, because liquid and air, yeah, those move way too much. So you can do it on a location in a body of water, just like you could cast a continual light spell into the middle of a room. But it's keyed on to that place, those exact coordinates. Or it's keyed on to an item or creature. But you can't nail one molecule of water with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if it's like on... Okay, forget even ice. Like, say it was metal and someone tried melting it down. Would the
That
spell
would
just
destroy
break?
the spell. If you
breaking
cast
the
it
item.
on a gem and somebody breaks the gem, the spell has lost its focal point. Okay, you could cast it on an ice cube, and if the ice cube melted, it would, it would be water and pour away. The focal point is destroyed, so spell is gone. Same thing with things harder than ice. If they are burnt or melted, the focal point is too fluid, it loses cohesion.
Okay.
The DM is asking us, there are 2 human children. Are you making an effort to have the place lit up inside at night so they can see, or giving them lanterns or anything? Right now, Kassan has been sparingly using candles and lanterns when it's absolutely necessary.
For the most part, she has
so-
the kids go to bed when the sun goes down, so it's not an issue.
Hmm.
But like right now, it's late at night, and she was getting them ready for bed basically, and we all rolled up, and it's like, all right, come on, girls, here, let me light a candle for you all, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that would probably be a thing, since wasn't Umbra producing a whole bunch of continual light stones
Planning
for
on it.
coins?
Planning on it, but I'm not sure how well that's been going with things. I don't know, 'cause I haven't really been updated on that.
Umbra, you said you were making one every day or so I told you.
Yes.
You should have
not sure
recorded that, my
if
man.
Is that going well? I'm not. You've never mentioned anything else than
Yeah,
that.
you've gotten it done. Every day that you wanted to, you've done one. If you wanted to make more, you should have said you wanted to make more.
Just one a day. Just making confirmation that it's working. I don't want
This
to.
was during the time skip, mind you, not while you're traveling.
I know. I just want to make sure that once I start having coins, you're like, where'd you get those? Everything. I
It's
want to,
good.
confirmation.
I'm gonna trust you there. Like, if you say, okay, I pull up my 5,000, I'm like, okay, hold the fuck up.
Yeah.
But if I pull up 5 light coins, it's like,
confirmation that it's working.
It's been
Sorry,
working.
if you're pulling out 5,000 coins just regular, that's 500 pounds. You're flat on the ground.
Not with an
Overweight.
18 double
Yeah.
odd strength, you aren't. But, yeah. That's not
I'm
So-
pulling
sorry,
it
an
out,
elf
that's
body,
slap.
500
Yeah.
pounds.
So, Umbra, you might want to make a continual light coin for each of those girls, and then they can put it in like a small tube that they could cap, thus
Some
effectively
vials I can
creating
use.
a flashlight.
Question. I know I kind of already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask anyways. Can I make the continual light dimmer than what it should be?
Let me check.
It
I'm gonna
doesn't
go for
state
smoke real quick.
anywhere. I am sure it doesn't let you, but I'm asking anyways.
Well, I'm trying to be a good DM, so I look.
The main reason I ask, right?
Theoretically,
this.
you could. Sorry.
Hold on. I want to finish this quick. Right. Continual light. It is the brightness of a daylight, right? And it doesn't say you can change the light level of the spell, obviously. Now my thing is the light spell itself is comparable to torchlight.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could change continual light to be dimmer towards the light spell, but
You'd
have it
have to
still be
pray for it.
continuous.
Yeah, that Using the continual light spell as it is written, no, but as a cleric you can pray for other spells if you wish to draft one out and send it to me.
Makes dimmer
Why does that
continual light.
Lynx look like it's in the PS2 graphics era? It has like 5 whole polygons for its face.
What?
In out of character
Liger?
chat.
Where?
That's a liger.
The Liger, my bad. Not the Lynx.
It does look a little weird.
I swear,
Wait.
it's like a screenshot
That's
from a PS2 game.
Because it was in the middle of yoling,
I know.
It looks very photoshopped. That's all I'm saying.
but it. Well, what the fuck do you think happens when you breed a tiger and a lion? Like,
Fun
you're not gonna
stuff.
have the. You're not gonna. Well, you make an entire new species that is completely unable to breed, but that's besides the point. It's a pretty cat, but it is.
Now, what do you think happens when you
And
breed
they
a
also have
demon
health
and a
problems.
cat?
What?
What?
Demons and cats aren't even remotely compatible in anatomy.
Yes.
Do you know the anatomy of a demon? I sure so don't.
Assuming they're humanoid, that pretty much
Assuming
strikes
they
them
are,
off.
but not really.
I mean, some demons
They're
are
demons.
humanoid.
They take the shape of a human, yes, but it doesn't make them humans. Doesn't mean they have the same biology.
Grills, you back yet? We've gotten onto demon anatomy. Demon's anatomy.
How
Someone
would I
help me
name
come up
it?
with a snappy name for it.
I mean, last I checked, there was a mother of demons who spits out new demons, but that's,
Okay, and I am back. What I
But
missed?
I did have something to ask Umbra, but I guess it's gonna get over with. I'll do it later.
What were you gonna ask?
Eh.
I was going to ask if you would make me. Let's see. 6 continual light stones or coins.
6 continual light stones?
Mhm.
Alright. We'll add that to the list.
All right.
Okay.
So, Dungeon Master, after we get our dinner eaten and all of the goods unloaded from the wagons, make sure the doors are secure, and idle stuff, and on-world party. My plan is for the next few days, get some training in for all of you. 2 days for Scorpius and Kassan, and a day for everyone else. And then, unless someone has pressing business, we'll go check out our neighbor to the west.
Fighters?
How much is this time, Skip?
3 days. 2 for
Well, 5
Scorpius and
total.
Kassan. 5 total.
Two for them, and then 1 for every other person in the party.
Okay. Well, party, y'all will discuss and figure out your agreement and just go through the night and sleep and wake up the next day without encounters.
Did have something to ask boss, man.
So now you can do this roleplay now, and then when you're ready, go ahead.
What
ask.
was your question, Scorpius?
When we go to Renvera to restock again, would you be alright if I mount 2 bullseye, or not bullseye, but beacon lanterns in the keep? 1 in mine and Umber's room, and then 1 in the center room where we eat and cook
Okay.
and stuff at?
Beacon lantern. I'm not sure what that is. I know lanterns and I know bullseye lantern. Does this thing put the light straight up out the top?
No.
So is this a regular lantern that sheds light in all directions?
Yes, that's a beacon lantern.
Oh, okay. All right. Just so we're on the same sheet of music here, so to speak. So 1 in your room and 1 in the main room.
Where we eat and cook at, yes.
Yeah, I suppose these are going to be continual light beacon or beacon
Mhm.
lanterns.
Yeah.
So they can be shuttered to turn the light off. Okay.
It's so the girls can see at night,
Yeah, that's fine.
since I don't see a reason to add them to every room, since they probably won't go that far.
Alright. Well, so I need to do how many bullseye lanterns?
6.
Alright. And you said 5 of those lanterns, or 3 of those lanterns.
Huh?
How many of the
Regular lanterns,
lanterns.
2, I think.
2? I thought it was 3. 3 or 2?
1 for your room, 1 for the main room.
Yeah, but I need total of 6, so.
Afternoon.
Yeah. I asked for
Evening.
6 because I'm putting 4 on the roof. Well, not on the roof, but on the top of the keep. And then having 2 on the inside, 1 in my room and 1 in the common room, whatever it's called.
When you say I'm enchanting the bullseye lantern, am I enchanting the bullseye lantern, or am I giving
No,
you
no,
coins?
the bullseyes aren't mine.
I know. I'm talking about reals here. Am I enchanting bullseye lantern itself, or am I giving you coins?
Either way, because I can put the coin in the slot where the wick goes. And Lydia,
Okay.
you know the picture of the lantern that you just posted?
Mm-hmm.
We have one of those. It is exactly that lantern.
Hmm.
It's in the room with me. I
89.
should you not.
I have like 4 of those. Just lying around in the house.
That's a beacon lantern, right?
Yeah,
Yes, that is a beacon lantern.
typically it's
All right.
just called a lantern, but yeah, it's a beacon lantern.
After the time skip, consider those are done. You all have your coins.
Why is it so damn expensive?
Why not?
Because it's finely shaped and crafted metal and glass.
Big 3.
All right, 6
And-
coins have been given to the Coromede, and 6 coins have been given to Scorpius.
Isn't that like 12 days though?
I already have those done.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
As opposed to
Okay.
a meticulously mirrored bullseye lantern?
Yeah, I don't know the price differences. Anyhow, so yeah, Dungeon Master, the bullseye lanterns, those will each be fitted with a continual light coin where the wick normally is,
Okay.
and those will have sacks put over top of them so that they're not continuously just beaming light all over the goddamn place.
Okay. Let's see.
Be cool if you
now
could
we're
do
on
an
to
automated
day
thing.
5. Nope.
Just to
Maybe.
make sure we know. Just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay, no.
Bullseye lanterns have coins in them, and the normal lanterns have coins in them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, now I've got some other lanterns laying around, but 3 of the lanterns have coins, and the 6 bullseye lanterns have coins. And one of those bullseye lanterns is going by the front door next to that window. By the way,
I have
Golden.
time skip charted out in terms of encounters.
By the way, Golden, if you hop onto Continuum, we built a Chromede's Keep last night.
He.
Oh, is that what I was reading?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
So
take a
you
look
can
at it.
visit it in Minecraft and have more of a 3-dimensional experience.
I'll hop on and see it.
African
At some point.
elephant.
Probably not right now.
Where art
Yeah.
thou? Okay, you're already there, so I don't need to worry about you.
Okay. So again, Dungeon Master, I was going to spend the first 2 days helping Kassan and Scorpius with their Learning to be Magic Users 101.
Alright.
And then I would spend a day with Borgov, a day with Dorez, and a day with Umbra, training them. Umbra, I believe, as a fighter. Borgov as a fighter. Dorez as a sneaky whatever. Or whatever they prefer, since I'm the jack of all trades.
So that was Borgov.
Okay, Kassan and Scorpius the first 2 days, then Borgov, Dorez, and Umbra.
Alright, order does matter here.
Okay.
So I'm putting this in for you. Everyone, likewise, if you can share with me what you are practicing. Aiden, I know what you're doing for the first 2 days if you'll allow me to just work on you with your primer and shit. Magical
Yeah, that's fine.
theorems. Okay. So in that case, let me update my listing for how long you need to become a thing. This is the wrong place. This is the right one. Okay. Yeah. Akroromid, that thing I messaged you about a while back regarding Kasan, she noticed, and she shares that with you.
Was that something you messaged me tonight?
No, more recently.
Ah, gotcha.
She shared that with you privately, though, so unless you're sharing
Okay.
it, other people shouldn't know, hence I'm being obscure about it. Okay, Scorpius,
Yeah.
I have you recorded for your magic user time. So Scorpius, Umbra, Borgov, what are you all doing during the time skip for the first 2 days? No, Scorpius, I know what you're doing, so Umbra, Borgov.
And of course, Dungeon Master, I will get pulled away from time to time, just like in real life. And of course,
There's a rather large spider outside. Not the Arania. I think this one, it's like an inch wide, and Chroma's afraid of spiders. Yeah. Do the Arania make a report? Let me check. Coins, helping Kasan, keeping eye on kids. I dropped my d20. Let me roll again. 11. Yeah, no, the Arania will not make a report this time around. But to be fair, they just did one like a week ago. And y'all never really specified once a week, once a month, whenever. So if something comes up, you assume they'll come to you.
right.
Training
And
with
since
Mead as a fighter.
And since I've told Kasan about that elephant and the pachydermians, if they do make contact with her, she'll be able to tell them what we've seen and share information. Yeah.
So you shared information about the pachydermians in case they come by?
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted. Okay. So date 1 and 2 pass without incident. Day 3, give me a second. That puts us to day 90. Day 90 will pass without incident. So Borgov, you get your training with Mead. What were you training with? Let me put it this way. If you have any proficiencies you'd like to spend, let me know.
Oh, that is a negatory. He's not looking to stack on anything.
Alright, so just training with what you've got? Anything special?
No. He's kind of been neglecting his polearm lately, so he'll go for that.
Okay, polearm versus wooden sword.
Okay. So Aiden, do you mind if I speak plainly in voice, or do you want me to text? Alright, I'll touch base with that. Umbra, I know what you're doing.
It
Borgov.
said go ahead.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I didn't either.
So, this is designed for a thing with a long metal piece that covers the... Okay, so, like, you still have to walk over to this thing to work with it.
Yes. There was never going to be any automatic bullshit thing. It's just
Alright,
I think pull it up.
I misinterpreted you. Okay, so yeah, no, you should be able to design those, because I'll give you the... Did you want to buy those supplies when you went into town, or is that on the shopping list for next
I
trip?
was going to just have them commissioned.
Ah, okay. So, okay. You will spend some time then, because you have the paper, you have the ink, you'll use the normal shit, obviously, and write down your design for that, essentially. You're not an architect, there's no exact measurements, but you get the rough idea on paper, so you can show it to them. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know what you want now. Okay, so, let's see. Funny story about that, Borgov. Okay, day 3 passes without incident. The night of day 4, shit happens, party. I will need you to make a perception check.
On day 3, I would have been teaching the girls how to read and write and...
Okay,
what time of day?
Scorpius, tell me what you're doing day 3, 4, and 5, please.
Okay, you said day 4 perception check?
You want me to put it in actions?
Mm-hmm. Just in actions.
Nope.
Right. This is the encounter
crap.
that might be bullshit.
I
We're
rolled
gonna
a
find
20.
out.
Shit.
Might be bullshit, and then we all fail.
Well, if you all fail, funny enough, it might just pass you by. We'll see.
By the way, I would have been helping the kids with anything they needed.
Alright. Yeah,
Just
Umbra,
being
I
out
had
on
you
that.
kind of floating
Kind of
around,
man.
waiting for Scorpius
Yeah.
to lock in his actions. Umbra, you've rolled. You'll get it. Borgov, you should get it.
No, I failed.
What
Unless
is your
you're giving it to
perception?
me. 13.
13. You will get it. Borgov, you have a 16, right?
Yeah, I know I failed.
You get it on the nose. You had a bonus of 2 here. Chromie, you got a 20. A 20 is a 20 with your perception, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that's a fail.
No, that is a fail there. Let's see. Kassan. Kassan, I think, gets it on the nose there. Give me a second. Quick sheets. Kassan. I never wrote down her perception here. That fucking
And I
annoys
don't
me.
know if Jazeel is hanging around during the daytime when
He
we're
is.
not. Okay. All right.
Kassan has a perception of that. I'm gonna go pop that in my quick reference.
Yeah.
Smasher, of course, doesn't really have a perception, if you will.
Jazeel has a. I don't know.
Nope, I completely fail.
Critter has a 16.
Alright, hey, you know what? That's actually a really good point, Critter. Yeah, Master! And I'll touch base with you on exactly what was mastered. Okay, where are these things? Let me pull them up again. Creature catalog.
Should probably also include also making that design.
Oh, there's Hive Brood. Yeah, this picture is not going to do it justice at all, but I'll allow it. Okay, so party, no one should look at the spoiler, because y'all haven't seen it yet. You hear a disturbance of some kind. The flapping of wings, many of them.
Okay, and
And
Critter
Viz
is
and Roof.
alerting me to this.
Critter is alerting you to this. Invis going to roof, Scorpius. Okay, here. Put it in
And this is-
actions.
This is daytime, right?
This is nighttime. Y'all wake up to this at, like, what time? 3 in the morning, essentially.
Does that mean I got HP back, by the way?
Yeah. How many HP are you down?
4.
4? We've had 3 days of time skip, so you get that back. You're down by 1. Investigate looking skyward, going for assassination if possible. Okay, waiting for Umbra and Borgov. Doras, of course, fails his perception. Chromite, I'm assuming you would like give a word to Kassan, who's stirred also, and she gives
Yeah.
the command word for Smasher going and make sure that Graph is secure.
Yeah. And lock the door behind me, Kassan.
Alright. She wishes you luck and determined, but slightly afraid. Well, she shouldn't be. Ro is there. Okay. Putting on your armor, checking on the kids, going to see... Okay, Umbra, you wear full plate armor. It will take you a few minutes to put it on. That is a few rounds of combat you will essentially be tied up for. Are you sure you want to do that?
Put it on chain.
You're wearing your chain, I assumed, but okay.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, okay. Normally, I'd feel comfortable sleeping there. I would think.
Okay, you can sleep in your chainmail.
You can sleep in
I
chain.
sleep in my leather.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can sleep in chain, but it's like more
Alright.
comfortable to not sleep in chain.
At 1 XP for honesty there. You'll be putting on your chain this round, and then you can go... Well, you can talk to the kids as you're doing it, and they'll hide in their little cubby that you have them in. And, yeah.
they awake and stuff, or are they just still sleeping? If not, then I wouldn't wake them up.
Let's see. Yes. 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 Okay, all three of them woke up to this sound also, and looking fearfully at you all, and, yeah.
Just tell them to just calm down, relax. It's okay. I'll deal with it.
Okay. Scorpius, I'll get back to you on Volt, by the way, after this encounter.
Okay.
Alright. So, let's see here. We have Borgov grudgingly getting up, staying in chain. If Doris doesn't get up, okay, so you're going to try and wake him up. He won't wake up, then you're regrouping with everyone else. So, go into the front with the Chloromid. Scorpius heading up to the roof. Umbra putting on your armor this round. Okay, Chloromid, Borgov, and Scorpius. You all have infravision. These things do give off heat, right? They are so bullshit sometimes that I worry.
Okay. What do I see?
Alright, those of you that I've mentioned, which is everyone but Umbra, you may see out of character chat. And Grills, you may or may not recognize that. Everyone else, I will give a better description shortly.
Oh, I probably will. Yes.
Aren't they bullshit, though? I'm gonna have to talk to you about that, because I read that, and I was like, the fucking fuck?
I recognize the picture. I don't remember what their name is and what their special
It reminds
thing
me
is.
of something off of SpongeBob.
Oh, no. It's not.
It is a
SpongeBob.
large, hairy, flying creature. They have wings, and there are a few of them. You all are up against, well, obviously you're not stopping to count them, but there are at least a dozen of them swooping around, mostly in formation, it would seem. They have a, They appear to be holding swords of some kind, although they have body heat coming from all over, including that sword bit. Their eyes kind of glow red, although maybe that's the infravision messing with y'all. You're not sure.
Hey, which level of fighter do you have to be when you get your first or 2 attacks per round?
Attacking at
7th.
7th for 3 for 2, 14th for 2 every round.
No, 13th for 2 per round.
Noted.
It's every 6 levels.
Every 6.
So-
Ooh, I fucked up somewhere then. Yeah.
So 7th, 13th,
20.
19th,
Oh yeah, 19.
19th,
Oh dang! So we have
25th.
Okay, I fucked up
7
somewhere, and I'll tell you
fighters
where
in our
later.
other group.
Right. Regardless,
Here-
party.
Okay. So you
Yes,
said there's
Scorpius.
about how many of these, Dungeon Master?
Easily more than a dozen flying around.
I was just gonna say it also factors in your proficiency in your weapon.
Well, obviously, what level you attack at is what it comes down to.
I
If you're
was
highly proficient.
Telling Vader.
Okay. Party, they seem to notice. Maybe? You're not sure. They are circling above the keep right now.
Did you want to type in new, Dungeon Master?
At this point, yes. Options, people. Umbra,
And
you'll
I
have gotten on your chain armor, and you can hear some commotion going on outside.
And I need to step away for a couple minutes, but here's my option.
Can I tell if? Oh, I don't know. Can I tell if it's roof, or can I? Does it sound like I could go outside the front door and I'd see it?
You're not sure?
Can I tell if it's on the ground or if it's above me?
It sounds like wings.
Okay. I'll head out the front door.
Hey, Scorpius, give me an initiative roll. Initiative roll.
No, yeah, let me write that up.
We even made it to the roof.
At this point, yeah, Scorpius, I said you got to the roof. I apologize if I wasn't clear.
1.
Okay, that's not great. Going to the front door, pulling out bows and arrows, still waiting for Borgov and Scorpius.
Did he make it to the party?
Yeah, Borgov, you're up there up front with the Crower Maid, giving him as much space as you'd like. Looks like he's opening the door. Parry with the goal of disarming using your longsword. continue to invis while waiting for a chance to assassinate. Alright, let me just
You haven't
double
told me if
check.
there's any near me or anything, so I don't
They're
know
still
what I
hanging
can.
out about 20 to 30 feet above the keeper's cell. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
then
they're
I'm just
about to
gonna
start
hunker
moving.
down, like right on the stairs, and just
Right
wait.
on the stairs? Okay.
I mean, if they weren't on, if I didn't see them on the roof itself, I wasn't going to get off the thing.
Okay, so you're still on the stairwell, though?
Crouched
Alright.
down, looking above it, over at them, or up at them.
I believe I remember the name of these things now, but I don't remember the particulars.
You are going to remember it after tonight. Okay, so let's see. I have a fireball going off that is a 3rd level spell that takes 4 segments to cast? 3?
3.
3, that's right. Okay, they have an armor class of that. I have Umbra going for the bow fire. So, Chromie, you're going to do that. Umbra, you'll get the shot off. They have initiative. They attack once per round. Here's the part where it's either really bullshit or not, and I'm not sure. Because I believe these all function individually, but it's funky, Grills. I'll talk with you after session.
Okay.
Scorpius,
Yeah.
you know, you poke your head out, you see a Chromide poke his head out at the bottom, and he starts chanting some magic shit, and Umbra, well, you don't see Umbra there, and they start to dive bomb you, Scorpius, even though you are invisible, and I am aware of that. Are you changing your option at this time?
Evading back down into the stairwell.
Dice your evasion. Okay, so you're normally armor class 0.
3, so I'm
3.
-3.
-3. Okay, they rolled a 3. One of them would have hit you, even with you like turning and evading, because it's like, oh shit, they see me. You realize, and you turn and run with that initiative score. And okay, you managed to get back down, as that one does miss you. Crormead, one of them or 2 of them actually diverted away, but your fireball is ready. But before that, Umbra, your bow is ready. Roll to hit.
Am I outside already? Or...
You're getting your bow and firing, so yeah, you should be able to take a shot at this point. Actually, no, your initiative would be hurt slightly by that, and that's a 3-segment thing. Yeah, Chromide, go ahead and, I'd say dice the fireball damage, but you shoot the fireball off and it impacts against them, and it doesn't even affect them.
Oof.
And they are swooping down to attack you. Okay, Umbra, at this point, take your first shot if you'd like, or alter your action.
Well, at least I've blinded them momentarily.
Yeah, no, everyone, it's blinding that second, except for you, Scorpius. You're inside at this point.
Well then, can I tell they're dive bombing for us?
Yeah. They're going for a
Sword.
hit and run. Sorry, you doing the bow?
I'm pulling my sword out.
Alright, swap
I'm
into the
putting my
sword,
bow
that will
away.
hurt your initiative. Okay, Borgov, dice your parry as one of them goes to attack Mead. Oh, that was the wrong... I meant to roll for the die, but, yeah.
Now, obviously, it's not a 2-hit, so I wouldn't have the 2-hit bonus, but I'd have the +2 from the magic sword, right?
Say that again? No, this is a roll to hit, essentially, with your plus from strength and from magic.
Oh, okay.
As if you were rolling to hit the monster, except you're parrying. 19, what level do you attack as?
4th.
4th level. A 19 at 4th level is -1. Okay, so your Thaco is 18. Their Thaco is that. So that's a difference of 3. So that 19 becomes a 16.
17. Oh yeah, 16, sorry.
16. Their attack roll was a... Oh, wrong channel. That. Okay, Borgov, you successfully parry one that was going to strike Mead. Mead, that was going to strike you, not your displacement. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the next one that guy kind of backs off a bit, and the next one's trying to come on in, and it's hard to keep track of these all. That is a miss.
What the fuck have you done in this?
Bullshit.
Do these guys have true sight?
I'm afraid I couldn't say.
I guess they
cannot
do.
divulge that information.
That sounds
After
like
session,
truthful.
I will share with Grills, because, like, holy fuck, the more I read this, the more I was like, Who the fuck invented this and who crapped in their cereal? Okay.
Is this just the most fuck you monster there is?
Okay,
Like,
I'm
right,
thinking
who-
another one should be able to get into attack
not
because
like
the
a
doorway is
Taras.
that wide. Okay, they are not nilbogs. I can share that. Okay, that's a missing. Damn it, meant to use the die.
What a nilbog is.
Okay, Borgov, you did your parry for the round. You're good. Scorpius, you've retreated inside the keep. What are you doing at this time?
Do I see it just hovering at the door there?
Nah, once you duck down in it, like, lets out some type of hissing growl and joins the others, like leaves that you can tell. Umbra, what are you doing now that you have your sword out?
Burying.
I will go back up
Parry,
top.
okay. Akoramid, I have you, after you cast your fireball and they do jack, you kind of duck back into the keep? Or are you staying out?
Yeah, my intention, and I didn't want to upset the party, was that I was opening the door and casting in the doorway, because I've got the impression these are large.
Ah. They are large. Well, not huge.
Okay,
huge.
that way I'd be able to throw my spell and back into the room, back into the keep. But I've got party pushing past, so I guess I would have had to have stepped outside. But yeah, I'm stepping back in.
Alright. Umbra, Akromid's kind of backing up. Borgov is there. You can dice your parry.
Because, yeah, fighting multiple shit out in the open when I can bottleneck the fuckers.
That's an 8.
I have.
And Dungeon Master, if it's okay,
Question though.
yeah, I'll after my spell's over, I'll left hand my rope again and
Left-
sword.
Ah,
Left
okay.
hand rope, right hand sword.
4
Question
plus...
though.
Go ahead.
For him to cast his spells directly up at him, wouldn't he have had to come out of the doorway to look all the way up?
They're not
Well,
exactly 180 degrees up. Like, you can sort of see, okay, I have an angle here while I'm still under it. It works out. I'm not going to bog us down by getting a perfect drawing of exactly the right
Yeah.
angle.
And Lydia, at least notice I said without scorching the roof, because I figured you were up there.
Yeah, but I also figured these things were above the roof to begin
Yeah,
with.
me too.
Would have to
Flying
come
around
out.
above the level of the roof, so I'd be able to catch a bunch of them in the air.
I mean, you did. It impacted against them and did nothing.
Wow, yeah.
And then they start dive bombing, and they have surprisingly good attack speed while dive bombing.
Bastards.
Yeah. Okay, Umbra, that is a successful parry. At this point, Borgov and Umbra, Akromid is backing up and getting his sword and shit out. Are you all staying out, well, in the doorway, or backing up into the keep?
I'll
If
back.
Borgov's backing up, then sorry. If Boss is backing up, then Borgov is making his way back as well.
Actually,
Umbra?
question: are these humanoid?
They are... Let me check.
I believe they're
Large, hairy
humanoid,
flyers with...
humanoid plus wings.
Yeah.
They look insectoid,
Right
to be
then.
honest.
They are
I
fucking
will
weird.
back-
looking.
I will back in.
Okay,
Like it doesn't have a nose to speak of.
so everyone's backing inside?
Mhm.
Looks like it.
Okay. Well, if no one's gonna say anything further, I'm gonna put new in and y'all can give me actions. As they can't really attack y'all inside the keep, but 2 of them land up to the door that y'all didn't close and are moving to attack this round.
Well, I'm not with them. So I
Okay,
don't
Umbra,
really know
you have
that.
A and B in front of you. Specify your
Both.
targets. Both. Split between the 2 of them so they have a -1 to their saving throw.
Correct.
Okay. What level
I'm
is
guessing
Hold
they
Person?
do. I believe it is second level.
Second level, duly noted.
It
Okay.
is near the bottom. It is page 45.
Page 45, thank you.
Do you wish for my option or no?
Yeah, please, party.
I mean,
Borgov as well.
I'm not with them, so I don't know what I'm facing.
Right now, it appears that whatever was trying to get at you retreated, so you're in the stairwell, unless you wanted to move someplace else.
Ooh, I gotta look this up. I haven't used this one in a long time. And that went way past.
Casting time 5 segments. Okay.
Hey, it turns out I can freeze someone for a whole turn.
Okay, Borgov, what are you doing?
Okay, can you regale me exactly where we are relative to the keep and such and the ends?
Borgov, Akroromid, and Umbra, you three are in the entryway, if you will. You backed up a bit from the door. 2 of the creatures landed on the ground and are walking towards y'all with their weird arm things. They are not holding swords. They have these weird growths on their arm that they hold as if it's swords. Like, they use as if it's a sword. They don't have a hand there. It's just a bone thing. And, yeah. So 2 of them are moving up inside the keep to attack y'all.
Wonderful.
They do indeed have wings on their backs, and yeah. So Umbra is starting to do some magic user casty shit. Akroromid is saying something. Scorpius, you are moving up onto the roof again.
Not onto the roof, just moving up
Not
the
yellow.
stairs a bit to
Yellow.
see who's waiting at the top.
That's too bad.
Okay.
Wait, Akromid's saying something?
Damn, it's too bad.
He's saying the command word for rope.
Yeah.
But
Since
he
it's the
won't
start of the
hear it.
round, you don't know what he's saying, but yeah. So
If there
Borgov,
is way for these creatures to still attack him, he will try to parry once more.
please put parry in actions for the round then. Alright. And who's in the most jeopardy? Scorpius, give me... Nah, you did last one. Umbra, give me a initiative roll. Alright, when faced with 3 opponents, A is going for... Okay. And B is going for... Okay.
Annie, did you say we're here?
You saw like a
at least
dozen
a
or
dozen.
something in the sky. You don't see the 2 on the ground, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Umbra, you have a 3. They have a... Shit, I forgot their initiative roll. Okay, party, you do have initiative. So, Umbra, you're going to start your casting. Borgov, you're getting ready to parry. Akroromid, you bark out the command word for your rope. And then it was... That was your action for the round, wasn't it?
Yeah, sadly.
Oof.
That's why I normally team it up with the crossbow, but I already said I had my sword, so...
Yep. Well, I appreciate the honesty there. Okay,
yeah.
so... Let's see. 5 segments on that, but rope takes less. So, Umbra, you're still going to be casting. Akroromid, it takes a segment to say the command word for rope, and a segment for it to spring out, and blah, blah, blah. During those first couple segments, since these guys are close, and they walk about as fast as you do, and you're, you know, not running away from them, you're holding your ground, I believe.
Yeah.
So, I think they would try and get a swing in. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, in that case, Borgov, dice your parry. Now, the Thaco is 3 times better than yours. So I need to see your roll, and subtract 3, then subtract it from theirs, and see if that hits. Probably not. Well, does it even hit on its own, I wonder?
I do know he does have a +1. He has a 1 in the armor class.
Borgov, the attack wasn't on you, but thank you. Akroromid, one of them swings at you as you bark out the command word, and Borgov parries it, and the other one also swings at you, and misses. Again, it's swinging at you, not your displacement. Guys, these things have terrible aim. They keep missing Akroromid, like not even swinging at him. Akroromid, you bark out the command word, and the rope lashes out around them and ties them up. They aren't immune to that.
Kill them.
Are you stepping out to kill them? They're like halfway in the door, halfway not, since it's... Well, actually, no, they would have started going forward. Yeah,
They
no, they're
were
inside the keep.
coming in
Yeah, they were.
to swing at me, so I know I can only kill 1 per round, but they're tied up. So, yeah, sword.
Okay.
Off with their head.
Kill one of them.
Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Scorpius, you poke your head out, and because you're expecting it, you will see one of them dive bomb scream at you. What are you doing?
Well, if he's gonna die, if He just so I'm clear, he is dive bombing head first, yes?
No, but I'm trying to indicate that he's descending rapidly to attack you. Not head first.
Well then, fuck. Attack, attack, attack.
Okay, going for those attacks. You have an initiative of that against them, and you're a 3 attacker. Roll your first hit. What is their armor class? Okay. 14. You attack as a...
Let's see, I'm 6th level with a +4 there. So a 9th level attacker.
Attacking as 9th. Nice. Was that a 14? Nice.
Yes.
That is a hit. Dice your damage.
And these are large, are they not?
They are large. So for a dagger, that is a D3.
No, my longsword's my main one.
Changing the oh, my bad, I did not see that. So yeah, that's a D12.
18 points of damage.
Alright, you hit that for 18 points of damage. Well done. Oh, that's where those guys disappeared to. I had that thing rolled up and I couldn't find them. Huh, they were below this encounter. That's stupid. Okay, what was that? 18 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
And,
And my invisibility drops, but it doesn't matter. They can see me.
Okay, you hit that one pretty bad. It gets to swing at you now. What's your armor class?
Either 0 or -3 currently. I don't know how long that lasts.
What last?
The evasion.
Just for the round.
Yeah, your
Then
evasion
I'm
is over. If you're attacking, your evasion is over.
Alright, mark off your stone skin, if you have it, because it's gone.
Okay.
Okay, do your next 2 attacks. And then we'll warp back over to Borgov, Borgov, Umbra, and Akroromid.
13 at 7th. Or
13
6th.
at 6th. Give me a second. 6, 13, that's a miss. Dice your next attack. That is a
8
hit. Dice your
out of 9.
damage. Okay, 10 points of damage, duly noted. Now I need to consider something here that the creature catalog did not consider. I honestly don't know. This is one of those things where I read it 3 times and I was like, what the fuck is this crap? I'm gonna roll with it.
Should I look it up?
I was gonna roll with it one way for now, because I've given y'all kind of an easy out here. So it shouldn't be too bullshit that it kills the party, and I'll discuss it with you after session.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scorpius, that thing will take that like a champ as it kind of keeps flying up at this point. They are not trying to stay on the ground except for those 2 that went down at the ground level. They are doing hit and run attacks. Okay, so that is that many points off of that guy. Okay, so ground team, Umbra, you'll finish your chant. You will see the 2 tied up with the rope, and the 2 more that are behind it that touch down at the ground. Are you casting, and if so, at what?
Do I see the 2 in front of me are roped up, right?
Perception check. You fail on like a 20, basically.
I was gonna say, what?
Okay, you will notice that they are roped as you get your spell up.
Did I
and ready
notice
to
the people
fire.
behind them? Right?
Give me another perception check. This time you fail on like a... Yeah, okay, you see it.
Freezing them.
Okay, you feel your spell go off, you fire it, it goes, and they don't even look like it affected them as they move forward. Now, party on the ground, are you going to try and auto-kill those things that are tied up, or are you still attacking?
Well, rope was my action for the round, but since I've still got like 7 segments, I assume I can do an auto kill since I've got the majority of the round left, but I'm not entitled to a melee attack if I try to fight the others, correct?
That's true. Now, for an auto kill, you kind of need them to be, motionless, and something can't be trying to hit you while you're hitting it, unless you're willing to take a hit to do the auto kill, which you might be willing to.
Well, you know what? They're going to swing at me one way or the other. So,
You're going to try and go for a thirst, essentially? Fuck everything else, I'm killing this one.
I think
Borgov?
so. If I take a hit, I take a hit. So I'm killing one of the two that is roped up.
Okay. Borgov,
Um,
what are you doing?
It's not going to change my armor class one way or the other.
Is Borgov's ability to kill the other forfeit because of his parry?
I mean, if nothing else had touched down and you all had defeated these, I would have let you auto kill it this round for convenience's sake. So I'd say you could still go for it.
Okay.
Okay, now I need to check how
Try and
intelligent
help
these
the
things
auto
are because I
kill.
don't think they're intelligent enough to parry. Intelligence 2. Yeah, no, these things are animals. Okay, a
sure,
Acromede.
2 is below animal.
Yeah, pretty much. They're barely sentient. Okay, one of them is attacking Umbra. The other one is attacking Borgov. Acromede, you'll get your auto kill off. Okay. Umbra, the one that attacks you. What's your armor class?
My armor class is chainmail, right? Only. Shit.
In chain plus dex. Did you take your shield?
No.
I had my sword on me, so I do double-handed that then if I don't have my shield. And chain is what, by the way? Base
5.
5.
5. And I have a 2.
Okay, good for you. That one misses you. Borgov, you were going for that auto kill, and one of them is, approaching you. Are you sure you want to auto kill it? Or try to, I should say.
One of them is heading towards Borgov.
One of them is going to attack you.
It's still the
It kind
same
of has to
round,
work
right?
around, but it can fly, and the keep is tall enough it should be able to work its way in.
Okay, be clear. What else could Borgov even do if he can't parry twice in a round?
You can't parry, but instead of auto-killing and essentially sacrificing your dex bonus to AC, you could simply say, I don't auto-parry so I can try and avoid this attack. You're not dodging, you're not doing anything special, but you're not forfeiting your armor to stab the thing and kill it.
Thought Acromede already killed it though.
There are 2
I
of them
killed
roped.
one. There were 2.
That then.
But
What?
he
Okay.
killed the first one already.
So you're attempting to evade it, and it rolls to hit. Okay, I think that's a miss. What's your armor class? 1, you said?
-1.
-1. Neat. That is indeed a miss. Okay. Party on the ground, party in the sky. Well, there is no party in the sky yet. I believe that is that round. Yep, that's not how you spell new. I mean, it is. It's just not the right capitalization. So, we've got one of them roped up, one of them dead. That's a good point. You did auto-kill that, so that should count for that much damage. Now, Scorpius, are you trying to stay enclosed in your thing there, or are you coming out onto the roof?
I'm staying in my little clothes thing. If it wants to come dive on me, it's gotta come to me.
Okay, Borgov attacking. Umbra two-handing the bastard sword, attacking. Acromede. Attack, called shot to the head on the first one. And Scorpius. Attack. Okay, Scorpius. Give me an initiative roll. I think you're in the most peril here. Oof. Yeah, you're in the most peril here.
3.
Okay. Scorpius, 1 is not diving bombing you. 4 of them drop down onto the keep a short distance away and are approaching on foot.
Well, with where I'm currently at, only one should actively be able to get to.
They appear to be moving pretty fast. They might be trying to overrun you, or you're not sure.
Meh.
Run you
I'm staying with my course of action.
Staying with 2 attacks, trying to stay inside your little cubbyhole. Now, if they attack you and you feel the need to, evade back, not sacrifice your dex bonus to AC, you're evading back, not forwards. Going into the keep.
Yeah.
Okay, duly noted. Alright, Scorpius, we'll handle you separately this round. So, Borgov is attacking, Umbra is attacking, Acromede is attacking. These things attack once per round. Initiative is largely unneeded here. So, Umbra and Acrormead, give me your first attack rolls. There are 3 targets. One of them is tied up, though. So A is the one that's on Umbra, B is the one that's on Scorpius, and C is the one that's tied up.
Okay, I thought one of them was after Borgov.
My bad.
Yeah.
Huh?
My bad. One's after Umbra, one's after Borgov. Did I say
Scorpius, yeah.
I'm sorry. It's hard getting away from the triad.
Okay, well, I
we're
can't
still
do
a
anything.
triad, even if we have more members. We're still triad.
It's true.
I can't do anything about the one on Scorpius.
I have
But-
4. Don't worry about me.
Okay, I've got 2 here with me that are not tied up. One's after Umbra, one's after Borgov. That's my first attack, the one on Borgov.
Okay.
13 plus 9.
Okay, that's a hit. Dice your damage. Umbra,
That is
that
the
is
called
a...
shot to the head.
Mm-hmm, I'm aware. Dice your
They are
damage there.
large.
Okay, so Umbra, that's a 9 at what level? 8th?
9th level. 9th.
9th. 9 at 9th is not sufficient to hit their thing. Oof.
Damn.
Alright,
13 hit points of damage, Dungeon
to
Master.
the head, and that one goes down. 13 to the head, that would be... Okay. Like I said, this thing here might be bullshit, and I'm trying to run it, but if it turns out to be bullshit, there'll be some extra XP in it for you all, for putting up with
Okay.
this crap. Okay.
Borgov switches target then.
Yeah, Borgov at this point, you were going to swing, and Mead comes in and stabs it in the head, and he gives you that wicked smile that he has.
But Borgov could still be in his position to attack and just quickly turn it to the next.
Alright, are
Can
you
I
attacking?
give it... Dungeon
Yeah.
Master, can I give it...
Yeah?
Vader, go for the auto kill on the one that's tied up.
I was about to ask, are you going for the one that's tied up or the one on Umbra?
If Grill suggests it, I'll go for it.
2.
Score!
Okay, going for the auto kill, that's you for the round. Okay,
Hit
Umbra,
the whistle.
you missed your first attack. It is rolling to hit you. That might hit. Your
Mhm.
armor class, we determined, was a... What's your armor class? 2. Okay, that is a hit.
Are you still
That's good.
stone-skinned?
Stone skinned.
Alright, the 3 attack
Mark
damage does nothing. Mark off your
It
stone
did.
skins, people. That fucking spell is so awesome, I love it.
Oh, so do I.
Hey, be thankful their bullshit did not include, oh yeah, it just strikes through stone skin as if it wasn't there, which it seems to have done to everything else. My god. I'm gonna show you
Yeah.
this after session, girls. It's insane.
Oh, I've got
Okay.
the book right here. I just haven't opened it yet.
If you
Umbra
say it, it actually makes
and a
sense,
Crormaid, you both have 2 attacks, and
Yep.
Borgov just instant killed the one that was tied up with the rope.
Oh! 5
Oh.
plus 9.
That's not good.
Well, I didn't
Umbra,
fumble.
dice percentage, 67.
So I got a 14 at 8, but I'll wait till after the fumble is resolved.
Yeah, no, if
I'm
it's
gonna go
critical
right
hit,
down
strike
that
ally.
100 XP.
Yeah, take down that 100 XP, and... Weapon knocked 4 to 24 feet away. Roll me 4 die 6. Now, depending on which direction it goes in.
Aren't you glad you're inside?
Yeah, basically. So, 17 feet. Okay, that's either going to hit the wall or go to the other end of the room. Let me see which direction it is. You all are probably facing that way. Where is my D8? There it is. 6. Okay, so you all facing that way. Okay, it goes towards the left-hand side of the room and hits the wall. I'm not going to make it do a saving throw. That shouldn't be enough physical force
How
behind
far
it.
is it from me?
It hits the wall, which is... Well, here, actually, hold on. Let me pull up images. I have a map.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I
I
am.
think
you
it
all
landed
are over
over by
there.
the stove.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 yards, 15 feet. 17. Yeah, that works.
So,
About 15 or
17
so
feet.
feet away.
Did it land on the stove?
You know what? I'll give it a... It did not land on the stove, no. No sword stew for you or Cormid.
Sword stew. Mmm. Yummy.
Okay, so Umbra, you will fumble. Acromid, you will hit, of course. Dice your damage.
Okay. 18.
18 points of damage. Okay, that becomes there to there.
I thought that was a roll to hit.
No, he already did his roll to hit earlier.
Ah,
It hit, but he
okay.
said he was going to wait until we resolved the fumble. Okay. Borgov and
Now that I
Chromid
have
and
your
Umbra, you
hint.
all are resolved. Chromid, you damage it pretty badly, and it's kind of retreating back.
Oh, no, you don't, bitch.
Well, Scorpius, let's handle you
Now
now.
that I have your attention.
So you've got these 4 of them that are charging. What are you doing? You are waiting, holding position, ready for them to come at you. There are 4 of them. You attack twice per round, so weapon length comes into question here. You're using a long sword. They're considered large with... I'm going to say sword length should be roughly the same where... what was initiative?
3.
So they did get initiative, but you attack twice per round, so okay, you still attack first.
And I gotta pee. I'll step away since I'm down to the ground.
I mean, technically, one of them would have to actually get down here with me. It's not like I'm in the open. I'm
You're in the
on a
stairwell.
cubby hole. Yeah.
Mhm.
So effectively, only one can really get at me at a time.
Alright, so roll to hit on that one as it's charging forward.
9 at night.
9 at 9.
That's a
Let me
nice-
check.
Well, if it didn't hit for Umbra, it shouldn't hit for me.
It did not. Okay. Anyway, it's not even so much swinging at you as trying to push you back, as the others are behind it, pushing it, trying to reach you too. And there's mindless gibberings coming out, and the first one misses. And the second one that was able to do gets a 19. I think that hits. Do you have a stone skin on?
No.
Oof. Okay, well, let's see. What armor class are you? -3?
0.
0. Okay. That is a hit for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
The other 2 can't really attack, but they are pushing you back, Scorpius. You're being forced one step behind the other down the stairs. You may roll your second attack or alter your option at this time.
Nope, I'm going for the attack.
Dice. Roll to hit.
And
10.
at 6.
I think that actually is what you needed to hit. Let me see. 9. At 6th? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a miss.
Okay.
Okay, and that is you done for the round. Okay, let me do the morale check for these guys outside. That's the wrong thing.
Woohoo, morale
I mean-
check.
I mean, they're animals,
them.
but they should have, like, a semblance of, hey, this is going badly and this food isn't easy to get. Okay, so those guys outside got that. These guys in here, yeah, they're running. And those guys over there, no. Okay. Right, Akromid, Borgov, and Umbra. That one seems to be backing off and raising its wings, heading to the door, but facing you all. You know, like, taking those big steps back, and it might be fleeing. Parting shots.
Awesome.
After an initiative roll, and tell me what your actions are. And Scorpius, I'll need your actions too, obviously.
Damn it. Ugh.
I tell it's backing off.
Yeah, you can tell. It's not getting closer, it's getting further.
Alright.
Alright, let me check their initiative. Borgov, roll me initiative.
Okay.
The D6 does not have a line under the 6 to tell you it's not a 9.
Sorry.
You're good. These are one-attack critters, so for the most part, initiative don't matter too much.
Well, it would matter if you only have one attack this round.
Tis true.
Question.
Answer.
Would I have enough time to pull out a dagger and stab at it?
You want to-
Do you have the dagger on your person right now? And if so, is it on a bandolier or like at your waist?
Waste.
Do you have proficiency with the dagger?
No.
It might cost you a couple extra seconds because just you're not familiar with reaching down, grabbing it in a fluid motion. Kind of like a novice with a gun. The pros can get their firearm up and ready in seconds. The amateurs have to look.
Okay. So probably that'd take too long for me to actually hit it at that point.
So, Dungeon Master, with me fighting about 4 opponents on this stairs, am I able to scream out just 3 words?
Yes, you can scream out.
Okay.
Umbra going for the punch. Okay.
You know what? Headshot as well. Fuck it. Going for it as well.
Headshot with the punch. Okay, you don't have proficiency with your fists, I'll point out, but it's your fists. You've been using them your whole life. Okay, Borgov, I'm waiting to see what you're doing. Okay, party on the ground.
Standing by.
Standing by. Okay, duly noted. Right. Attack, teleport to roof. Okay, Chromid, I was going to make you do a perception check, but you know what? I think I'll give it to y'all as a gimme. It should be pretty apparent. Yeah,
Thank
Chromid and Umbra rolled a hit, rolled a hit.
Oof.
Oh, 7. Oh, I miss.
7. Yeah, no, Umbra, that is a miss. You swing for the head as it backs up into Chromid. Was that a fumble?
That's an 11 on the fumble.
Miss off balance
That's
penalty,
fine.
4 to AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8 to hit. I'm going to say that your ability to teleport this round is compromised.
Negated or compromised?
Compromised. Focus is a bit distracted. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Catch balance, so it will be delayed when you do it, if you do it.
Okay. Yeah, I missed. Damn it. But I'll take that 100 XP, damn it.
Fucking fireball goes off into these things' faces and they don't even react.
Yeah, that hurt.
That was some bullshit. Good news is the encounter should be over.
Looks
I'll
like a
just start
Scorpius
punching them.
is
So,
probably gonna die.
Borgov, Umbra threw her fist and missed, and Akrormead swung and, like, staggers a little bit, and this thing's about to leave. Are you doing anything? Like, at this point, it's at the door, ready to go.
And he strike at this point?
You could throw your weapon at it.
Sure.
Okay, roll to hit.
Go
Make
for
sure
the
that-
cold shot, John D. Or, not John D. Borgall.
You going for a cold shot?
Sure. Cold shot to the head.
Okay, cold shot to the head. Roll me 1d20, plus your strength bonus, plus your dex bonus to hit with ranged weaponry, -4. And you attack as a
Roll.
4th level fighter with this weapon?
4th
Score
level. Okay, so you dex bonus 18 means
Plus
three.
2
Plus 3.
plus 3.
You need a
Plus three.
16 to hit,
Plus.
so have your
So
stuff add
plus
up to a 20. Nope.
Nope.
Ah.
Right, you
Wait, it
have
should
an
be more.
18 strength.
Yeah, man. Hold up a second. So you rolled a 7, plus 3, plus 2 from strength, or actually... Yeah,
What
2
is
from
your
strength.
exceptional strength rating?
Hold on, wait. Did I forget something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
looks
forgot
like it.
about 2 different types of bonuses.
Look, plus. Hold on. Plus 2 to hit from his strength.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
So that makes
three.
it a +3. So I should have been a +6.
I think he still missed.
Sadly, yes. Even without penalizing for the headshot, that is a miss. Borgov, you throw your longsword, and it misses and sinks into the ground. You like.
Wait, isn't your longsword a +2?
Oh, good point. Still a miss. And that lands out front in the sand, blade first. And that thing takes this guy. Okay, Scorpius, over to you. Akrormead, you're recovering. After you recover, are you teleporting to the roof?
Absolutely.
Okay. Borgov and Umbra, you all will have heard Scorpius call out. I'd like to know your actions once you all recover your shit, or recover what you're planning to do.
Recovering weapon and going to the stairs.
Okay, Borgov.
Wait. Out in the sand, that sword's completely like out of reach at this point, right?
Yes. You could walk over to it.
That would mean going outside the keep, and then he could be cornered by those creatures, and he doesn't want that to happen.
True.
You forget
It
you
is
have a
about 2
colon.
feet from the door, mind you.
Okay then.
I'll
That
let you
detail
think.
was not
I'll let you think about that one while we handle Scorpius. Okay, Scorpius, these things started to push you back, and you are not yielding to them. So you're going to sacrifice a portion of your dexterity bonus because you can dodge left, right, and forward, but you're refusing to dodge backwards. You're okay with
Oh
that?
no, daughter's at the end of this. Do you think I'm going to give any ground to this? No, fuck that.
Okay. So what's your current dexterity bonus?
I have
Actually-
an 8. Wait, do I have an 18?
Actually, just reduce your armor class by 1 for this round. Okay,
Alright, so
now
I'm at
you
1.
attack 3 times per round, I believe? 2.
Yes.
Did you attack 2 last round?
No, I attacked 3. There's an attack, attack, attack.
Oh. Actually, I don't see it for afternoon.
It's right underneath the core meets teleport.
Oh, brain. Attack, attack, attack while bracing my... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, going for your sword. Okay, Scorpius rolled a hit. At this point, 2 of them can get at you. The other 2 are, like, gnashing at behind them, pushing them forwards, or trying to. But you're trying not to give any ground. You are 5'3" elf, though, weighing 100 and something pounds, so that's going to be tough, because these are large.
Yeah, but, adrenaline kicks in and the protectiveness of the father.
Well, let's see if you can kill 1 or 2 of them and even out the odds. Go ahead and roll the hit.
With his longsword. 18.
Dice your damage. Left or right?
I'm going for the one in front of me.
There are 2 of
Are
them.
there-
Left or right?
Okay, so this thing is big enough for 2 people to fit on. That's the detail you did not tell me.
Alright.
Okay, that changes a lot.
No, does it? I'm sorry. I mean, if you look at the size of it, there are 9 feet wide. The inner space of the tower.
Yeah, but we also filled it in, too.
So even so, 6
Oh.
feet wide. That's enough for 2 thingies side by side.
I'm going for left.
Left. Okay, dice your damage.
13.
13 points of damage. It goes down. Okay, let me subtract that there. Amazingly, this bullshit should not even be over, but I'm having them retreat. Well, actually, they failed the morale check, the ones outside. Anyways, these ones are attacking you now, Scorpius.
Well, only 2 can reach me.
2 can reach you. Now, your armor class is reduced by 1, so you went from 0 to 1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So to hit armor class 1, they need a that. That one will hit you. The other one will miss. And the others don't attack, that's right. Okay, the one that hit you does 5 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Alright, do your second attacks and designate targets as, you'll hit the
I'm
left
going
one, it goes
for
down, and
the-
another one steps forward, essentially.
Yeah, I'm going for the right one.
Okay, both on the right?
Well, no, the second attack's going to be on the right. The third
Second
attack, I
attack,
haven't.
the right. Okay, that was a
Yeah, so
17 at
17.
6th.
Yes.
That is a hit. Dice your damage.
11.
Nice. You wound it pretty badly, cut one of its wings, and it's hissing at you in some foul tongue, you're sure. But your adrenaline is surging. You will protect those damn kids. Roll to hit. Okay, Chromie, at this point your teleport will go off. Let me double check the home.
13 at 10.
Okay, 13
I mean, 13 at night. 13
I
at
think
night.
that
I am
hits.
so
Yeah,
good.
that hits. Dice your damage. Left or right?
Left.
Left.
I'm
okay.
alternating damage. Okay, so that is 5, 6, 7. No, that's 6.
Same as the normal risk involved for a magic
6.
user. of
12
that
damage.
level. Okay, Chromid, you'll end up on your target, of course.
Awesome.
Okay, now Chromid, you're on the roof. At this point, you can see like the shapes of them as they're fighting on the stairwell. You don't know if they're aware of you. Are you approaching to do an assassination attempt?
I will assassinate.
Okay, so you're approaching to do an
Dungeon
assassination.
Master, I hate to be the asshole, but wasn't there one that's still stuck in the air watching, didn't do anything? As if he's trying to do some magic-y bullshit?
No, none of them are trying to do magic-y bullshit, but I appreciate the candor there. The rest of them are fleeing except for these 3, essentially. And even then...
Okay.
Even then, I need to check.
To be fair, when you said they were one staying in the air, just watching, I was like, okay, he's gonna do some magic-y bullshit.
Huh. Fuck. Scorpius, you can roll to hit a parting shot as they are gonna break morale at this point. A Crowmaid, you know, they're gonna turn and see you before you get over to them. Well, actually, hold on. Will you have gotten over to them before then? Let me give you a... Give me a d6.
A D6.
Do you wish for me to roll?
2.
2. Okay, yeah, Crowmaid, they'll see you before you can assassinate them. Scorpius, you can roll to hit.
On all 3 or just 1?
Whichever one you'd like.
And I'm going
Left
for the
or
one who
right?
was hissing at me, so the one on the right.
Okay, the one that you wounded earlier.
Nope.
4 damage. Alright, you do some respectable damage there. Oh, that's a
No,
fumble.
I
Never
got
mind.
in that one.
Yep.
Well, I'll
give
take
your-
that 100. 17.
17, miss off balance penalty 4 to AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8 to hit. How fast did I say that? I think I set a record. Okay,
I'm still
Scorpius,
thinking
you
like,
miss.
yeah.
At Crowmead, these things are starting to take to the air. Are you, like, rushing to approach to get a final shot in?
Yes, called shot to the wing.
Called shot to one of the wings, roll
Wait,
to hit.
one has its wing cut, which should impair its ability to actually fly.
It's struggling, but it is managing. Well, actually, let me check. How bad is that cut? Oh, odd 8? Yeah, it's doing alright. Like, you cut it, it's bleeding something, but it's, yeah, it's still working there. So, Crowmead, waiting for that hit.
Critical hit.
Really? Ha!
Yeah,
Nice
really.
percentage.
7/7.
I need to check. This is with the slashing, of course.
Slashing weapon, but it was a called shot to the wing.
So that's normally vocal cords destroyed, normal damage, so we're just going to double it. Called shot to the wing will cut off the wing, and it will crash to the ground. Dice your damage, obviously.
17 doubled 34.
34 points of damage. It goes down.
Finish him.
You're stabbing it in the head.
Or other vital organs. Whatever seems most appropriate. Yeah.
Crowmead goes stabby stabby. Scorpius catches balance as Umbra comes rushing up. The kids were starting to get pretty nervous there, yeah. Borgov, you were going to go retrieve your sword. You'll see them fleeing. And at that point, I'm not sure what you're doing. Yeah, congrats, party. Some utter bullshit flew to your door tonight, and you beat it off.
Saber claws?
Saberclaw. Creature catalog, page 77.
Alright, I'll look them up.
In just a minute, though. We're going to finish the time skip, I think. Maybe. Actually,
Question. The one I killed, did it drop its weapon?
it did not have a weapon. It looked like they were holding swords. They have this bony growth that's about the size of a sword that they swing with and do 1d12 damage.
In place of hands, they have huge, bony, sword-like projections.
Like, a praying mantis?
Actually, no, I think we'll end the
Mhm.
session in about...
No, it's just an extension of their arm. Just
Alright, well, I am
where the
going to-
wrist would be, just put a bony sword-type thing.
Alright, well, I'm cutting that off and I'm mounting that.
Okay, duly noted.
Okay,
Day
whatever's on
91.
the...
Go ahead.
Alright, Dungeon Master. Whatever's on the roof is getting thrown off, and I'm yelling down, secure the front door!
Alright, Borgov, you're securing the front door, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, front door secured. And...
How many of these things are up here that I'm throwing off the roof?
Let's see, Aiden dropped one, you dropped another. One of
Okay,
them was auto-killed, the second one was auto-killed, so 4 of them were killed in total.
alright,
Saber.
so throwing those off, and then let me know when the rest of the party is caught up with me.
Okay. So yeah, party, I assume at this point you're binding your wounds, 1 hit point restored, cutting off its arm, keeping the blade. Very good. Did I have something else planned out? That's right, I did. That will be next session. I'm making a note for myself because we're going to end session here, because there is an encounter coming up later today-ish.
I'm gonna make this into a sword and then I'm gonna mount it on the wall above my bed.
Well, party. A very funked up, like, monster, but a pretty standard encounter for this party, I'd say.
So Saber
Oh.
Claw?
I just realized You said this thing had a 2 intel, right?
Yeah, it's stupid as fuck.
If I'm correct, if you have a low enough intel, doesn't that mean that invis doesn't work on you?
Maybe.
If I remember correctly, I remember hearing that. Is that why I was able to see?
Maybe.
No, you can't. I know you can't actually tell me, but like,
I know. Well,
just
party.
like talking out loud type of thing.
Well done. Hey, it's an interesting hypothesis. Try it in session, find out.
Work with